And we're in. Hello, the internet, and welcome back to not the Curse of Strahd, but instead the Tales of Greyfall City. So we are down a player, so we are once more going to leap far into the future, back to our old home game for a quick one-shot in the City of Wonders. I better fix the title since I just looked at that and realized it says the wrong thing. We're gonna call this Tales of Greyfall City, an Anthology of Aethrend.
We built the city.
Oh, so many fancy
Isn't that
words.
good? Isn't that good? That's a nice one.
That was right off the top of the dome.
Boom. Number 2. Part 2. And I'm not gonna fix all the description yet. We can do that later. Save.
I agree.
Save. Okay. Awesome. But I think we do the intro video last time? Do we need to do the intro video? Is that necessary? It's for Strahd. It's not for this.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it for this one.
I guess we have a new intro video to get made by next time.
Yeah, I need to finish the Strahd one.
All right. Well then, let us begin. I believe I sent around the Sirenscape link, right?
Yes.
So, couple of housekeeping things for today that I want to bring out before we start. One, we have some new tunes that we're listening to that are marginally thematic.
Fun.
I need to click on the Sirenscape.
Yep. So
I
there's
like
some
margins.
some new musica. The second piece is that on farreach.co.com, where we are playtesting our virtual tabletop, we've recently rolled out some cool new features that are working awesome, but realized this morning a little bug, and when you touch an item on the map right now, it jumps it to the bottom of the layer instead of the top of the layer. It won't affect our game very, very much, but I'm going to ask you guys kindly not to click on the map, because if you're looking at the map and you click on it, it goes down behind everything else, and then I have to click on
I did
everything
that on accident
else.
already.
It's
once.
okay.
I will
Sorry.
try not to.
It will very quickly not be a problem. The most important thing not to click on is black stuff. Black spots are things you're not allowed to see, and they should be fine.
I did that on accident
It
when I
will.
first got in.
Perfect.
Yeah, it should be just fine. But let us begin in Greyfall City, the wondrous Greyfall City, the greatest city in the world, an entire floating island covered in huge, multi-leveled towers of cities built on huge iron pillars miles high. There's just a buzz of life and activity everywhere. This evening, it is a little bit of cool, it's a little bit rainy, and I am sending you, Lex, some information.
It's like built over.
It is a lot like a lot of cities in popular media, Piltover included, because there's only so much you can do with the city. Cities are kind of their own thing.
Yeah.
So, I gave a lot of thought to whether or not I ought to hand you this before we started, Cody, but Lex, but
Yeah, that's all right.
I decided not to.
I'm really good on my feet.
I decided not to because, Lex is operating in the moment as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this to you, and then we're going to start with the others, and you'll have just a few minutes to figure it out.
Not a problem at all.
You've got it.
Fantastic.
While Lex is handling that, previously, some adventures happened, a different one-shot, and a pyramid crashed into the Undercity, and our heroes made it back to Hanselton Manor on their ship, unscathed, where they enjoyed a nice cup of coffee. You guys both can receive the benefits of a long rest starting today fresh. It is evening now. There's a little bit of time shenanigans happening right there, but since it's a one-shot, we're not starting you guys in the middle.
Yeah.
That counts for you as well, Lex. Everybody's fresh and capped off on everything.
Perfect.
You'll need it.
Cool.
The sun sets beyond the
Where's
city
sun?
as you guys sit on the balcony with Alfred Bentley Hanselton sipping some coffee. Some designs were sent off to Brock, our friend, the lead inventor, and he's kind of working on something to make this coffee-making experience a little bit better, but we'll see if something comes up of it.
So, what you're telling me is canonically drinking a coffee counts as a long rest.
Today it does. Well, you guys drank some coffee, took a long rest, and now you're up for more coffee. You haven't realized if there's a limit yet. We just figured this thing out. That first batch was just really good.
So what I'm understanding is we're playing our characters but with anxiety today.
You have got it. Yep.
Oh, hold up. Since it's coffee, we got to roll Constitution, see if we shit ourselves.
If you feel
how
like
much
you
coffee
need to,
though?
you guys decide how much coffee you drink and how
Speaking
much
of
you
caffeine.
spill on yourself. Ayla was a little surprised by how hot it was, and she's got a little bit.
But DM, how strong is this coffee?
I suppose I need dice for
No.
D&D, don't I? I just reached for one and realized
Well.
they were on my shelf. Oops.
Dice do help, actually.
They are good.
Is it like a Cuban coffee? Is it like a Turkish coffee?
On a
Like-
natural 20, as strong
Oh,
as it can possibly
God.
be. They haven't figured this out yet. It is tar. Black
We're
tar,
go-
baby.
We're going for
Okay.
the Colombian variety. Got it.
The sun sets.
So-
Things are kind of chill around the manor, and everyone's kind of muddling about their business on the lower floor. And Alfred Bentley says, "Hey, this is pretty sweet. This is pretty good stuff. Good job, guys. Where'd you know?"
Are we just all fidgeting?
yeah.
Like, you're only supposed to have this much, but then we just had a whole cup.
Yep. As you guys are, hanging out and chatting amiably, the dragon that looms over the entrance to the Hanselton Manor lets out a rather pathetic little, lazy little warning, and Alfred says, "We'll work on that. Someone's coming." And as you guys watch, a dark ship. You probably wouldn't have noticed it in the nighttime, if not for the dragon's
We were
early warning.
distracted.
Yeah, exactly. a dark little air skiff slides in and parks. The guards move out of the way, and this little stealth ship lands out in front, and a couple of lines, 4 guys on each side in dark kind of equipment or something, hop out and make up a formation, and the main door opens, and Lex, as you emerge with your task force, you've got 4 guys, 2 mages and 2 fighters. What are you? Firstly, what sort of uniform are you and your task force wearing, and how are you approaching the manor?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in fantastic Patricio specials that are blend and mix of luchador and police metal, metallic, kind of like hardcore rock.
Dope.
So we're just in really nice armor. I've got my own Terran armor, actually, specifically. It never leaves me, but it's got some little more rhinestones, not rhinestones, but yeah, like little rhinestones and some nice greys and blacks all around it. Where the rest of the team is in their own color of their own house, whatever they chose, whether it be.
So it's like Power Rangers.
Yeah, absolutely. Power Rangers, exactly. That's what I was going for.
Well, the guards
So,
like,
yeah.
that sure is a class act outfit over there. They really got their.
Please tell me y'all do like a little formation.
Oh,
As
Yeah,
you
it's
enter,
basically with a
like,
Ginyu
"God."
force. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. The door opens and mist comes out, and I come out and I do a flip, and I land like Spider-Man, and I go, hey, yeah, all right, let's
I was imagining.
move.
I was imagining 90% more SWAT team, less Power Rangers, but I love this. Excellent.
you got the flare. SWAT
Awesome.
team. Yeah, flare.
Stealth ship.
With Lex Lionheart, you gotta have flare.
Lex
Once you said
Lionheart.
luchador, I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your guys file into position. The 2 fighters both have a shield and a spear, a big shield and a spear, and the mages behind them have their little spell books and their enchantments, and they're all new recruits, volunteered, handpicked guys who were ready to serve on the task force with you. But you guys are on important business, and with a wave from Alfred Bentley, the guards let you all through, and you enter the manor. You can easily proceed upstairs to meet the others, where you find Alfred and your old friends Ayla and Therefin. I don't know if we did descriptions last time, did we? Do we need to do that?
No, I don't
we
think
did not.
we did.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we probably should.
Yeah, we
We
didn't.
probably should.
Awesome. Then, Ayla first, then Therefin, just arbitrarily. Who are you? What do you look like? And what is your character? What's your state of your character at the moment?
Wow. I just haven't had to describe, but I know what. Okay, so Ayla is a circle of the moon druid with with 1 level lunar magic sorcerer. She is a moon high elf. Um, she is. Do we say alignment and everything?
Just as much as you feel is necessary.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is important. I'm usually mostly interested in like what do you look like and what's your general atmosphere about you.
She glows with faint light when she casts spells. I think I said maybe purple, but I don't remember exactly what color. But yeah, she's 6 foot tall, quite slim, alabaster skin and black shiny hair, blue, green, golden-ish eyes. 75 years old, which is pretty young for an elf to be an adult already. But intertragic backstory we don't go into right now. She just kind of, yeah, she was raised by wolves. She has a special connection with the moon goddess Aruna. And yeah, her wild shape is usually a wolf because of that. Not always, obviously, she still has the capabilities of wild shaping into any animal she knows, but her choice, her comfort is a wolf.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And Therfin also in this scene. What's Therfin? What are you wearing? What do you look like? What's your whole energy? Tell me.
Therfin is a half-elf, long red-haired pirate. Pirate coat, tricorn hat. Did I say half-elf? Yeah, I said half-elf. She is a paladin, though. However, she is not a fighter. She is not a rogue. She is a paladin of the open skies, which is a modification of paladin of the open seas. And her whole thing's about freedom. Long ago, the Empire thought she was dead, and so did everyone else. But she's very bad at hiding. So she's just kind of being and just, yeah.
I love it.
Not very organized.
Stay tuned at farreachco.com for the Oath of the Storm's Paladin, soon to come, highly inspired by Therafin's character. But Lex, as you enter the room, these two, the two most capable women are sitting on either side of Alfred Bentley. Everybody's sipping coffee. The scene is yours. You're the guest. Alfred Bentley bows graciously and says, "It's good to see you, Mr. Lionheart."
Yeah. Don't worry. We don't need all that formality. Actually,
Glad for it. Like cappuccino?
I'm not entirely surprised. What?
I'm not sure. I'm toying with names. Cappuccino? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I need to add some frothed milk.
Are you asking me, a feline-esque jaguar,
Yeah.
for a cat Pacino? That's what you're gonna name it? Cat Pacino? That's extremely disrespectful.
Considering
I'm
how
so
dark
sorry,
we made
this
this
is-
brew, it
wow.
might fit. But anyway,
All right, now you're just being mean.
I'm kidding.
Just kidding.
I'm
Busting
kidding.
your balls.
How strong and how powerful and influential we made this brew.
That sounds better. But your
Hey,
flattery
Lex,
sucks.
you gotta try
Work
this
on
though. You gotta try this.
I'm
Can we
like
please
all,
hand you?
I'm all twitchy. I'm like, yeah, you gotta try
Alright,
this
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
He looks at there and he goes, "Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's not gonna get me twitchy like her."
I'm sure it
Well,
has
Pull out my
nothing.
Sips.
I pull out my
take
pistol.
a little bit of a.
Gosh,
I
you're already
sniff it.
twitchy.
And then I just down it and I go,
Oh,
"Yeah,
God.
all right, well, that's that kicks a little more than I expected to."
Hair stand up on end.
Okay.
Yeah, do the weird cat's hair
Yeah.
going from one end to the other.
Yeah,
all-
it went straight down my neck all the way to my tail, and my tail just kind of went to get the jitters out. And I was like, "Yeah, all right, well, I'm not anxious enough as it is." Actually, am I really surprised that you two are here and there's something that happened that isn't fantastic? So I'm assuming you have something to do with the giant mishap that landed underneath this beautiful city that we call home.
What are you talking about?
The big ass pyramid. Yeah?
What's a pyramid?
All right, Therefin, you're useless. So, Ayla, here's the issue.
My bad.
Okay, not a big deal. We need to fix it, and quickly, because
Oh, we fixed it.
You launched into
you
the
fixed
Undercity.
something. You fixed something. You did not fix it. You fixed something. That's something I don't know what it is. But
Oh, okay.
so yeah, we're gonna have to party real hard, real quick here. So
Party?
yeah, there's a red rager down in that pyramid down in the Undercity.
Oh.
We could all just go and shig and dig on out of there. Throw some shrimps on the barbie and do all those really Australian things.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch
But-
Bluey then.
On it, yeah. You know what? I've got him. That's what I call one of my blokes right there. That's Bluey. Yep, him, the mage.
So,
Uh,
I'm Bluey.
yep. Well, hey, make sure you do what I told you all to do earlier. You got your orders right?
He
Your
starts
clear as
juggling.
mud? Okay, that wasn't it, but perfect.
Wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm still figuring it out, sir.
I did DM you the orders I would have given them while they were coming up to the door and on the ship. So yeah,
he does what you told him to do.
let's see. So do you guys want to stay here and diddle dally, or
Let's
I've
go.
got-
Let's do some shit.
yeah? Because we need to go. This is kind of a threat level midnight situation.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, we'll
I
find
don't know.
out
He
on
got
the
all
way.
military now that he's been gone for like 2 days.
I'm sorry. I'm going to basically there's an atomic elbow coming down on us here in a minute. If we don't figure this out, they're gonna jump off the top ropes and just really nicker us in the noggin.
I feel like there's a better term for that. Like maybe I don't know, an Avengers level threat. I'll work on the name.
Jane Doe's
workshop it.
level threat? A
But,
Hanselson
yeah,
level threat.
Okay, Alfred,
Ah,
love you, bud. You need
Great
to...
branding, man.
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
that's like
so,
a cupcake level threat. You might as well say.
as you can see, I've already got 4 equipped and ready to go. Are you ready? Because we really need to go right now.
I shoot a chandelier.
Are we
I
not
don't know
outside?
what that means.
You just point back to the building and like,
There just so happens to have been a chandelier installed out in the garden specifically for when Therefin walks by, because they knew how much she liked to shoot chandeliers.
Lex looks at Ayla and goes,
Gun.
I actually need an answer, not guns shooting, because that doesn't really make sense to me.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? It means I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Perfect, that's what I needed. I need verbal warning because I work for a school now. We all have to be legally operable for what we're doing.
I shoot.
Alfred's
the...
gonna pipe up and
Again?
say, just a quick query. Why'd you come here specifically?
And how close is he to me?
Not far. He's walking
Okay,
with you guys
yeah.
through the garden.
Yeah, I'll just kind of turn and bop him on the nose. That's for me to know and you to not really find out.
I would appreciate it if you were the only one that knew, because I don't particularly want to be involved with any of that.
We were never here. You don't see anything.
I lean over to Lex. We should take him anyway.
these are
It'll be
not the
funny.
Power Rangers you're looking for.
No, I don't want him. Would be useless.
I can't go anywhere, but Norman just got back.
Look, he might be useless, but
Norman is an incredibly good butler.
he is a very good butler.
I mean,
Yes, I agree to taking Norman with us.
He might be useless, but it'll be funny as hell.
You guys realize Norman is right beside you, and it's like, when did he get here?
hey,
He's been there the
Norman,
whole time. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
he's just good at his job.
I'm gonna pull Norman to the side just for a quick second to whisper into his ear, and be like, "Hey, I need you to be up here because there's something down there. I don't know what it is, but it has disturbed some of the seers at the college, and has blocked their ability to perceive what's happening actively and in the present future. So
That's a problem.
my deal is if I can't handle it with my team down there, you better be able to up here. So if it breaks out, that means we're all dead.
Very well, sir.
You're the last line of defense.
I shall gather our remaining allies. I'll get Mr. Blackstar and Mr.
Don't
Van
make
Delane,
it a big deal.
and we
but
shall
just
ensure that the
under,
defenses
we're all
are
under,
prepared
we're all
in case
Here's
of
the
the worst.
question
incognito.
about Here's a question about Norman. Does he still have the mechanical leg?
He does. He's been working with Brock for a while, Lex, since that's your other character. If you'd like to tell us what his mechanical leg looks like these days, I mean, that's fine. If you feel like owning that.
Yes. Honestly, doesn't look a bit different. It just works a ton better.
Okay.
I
It
really
looks
wanted to
like...
keep the aesthetic of the original. He didn't feel like it was appropriate to change that much. He really thought that it spoke to Alfred, and he wanted something for him to be able to carry in memory.
Is it
as
still
a
a head?
memento.
It is a Modron head.
Yeah,
Modron.
but it looks so much better. Like, it's got maybe some liftoff ability. It's got some like shooting ability.
Awesome.
Brock painted it up real nice. It made it look like a copper boot, but it's still very much a Modron.
So hurry. He's Long John Silver.
Yeah.
In a previous adventure, Norman the Butler got his foot chewed off and they replaced it with a Modron head. And now it's just a really functional Modron head. I love it. Awesome. He salutes you and says, I wish you best of luck, my friend.
Yeah.
Call us if you need aid. And heads off to gather the troops, and he does a few laps to make sure the defenses at the house are safe, and ushers Alfred Bentley back inside and says, perhaps we should lay low until this situation's handled, sir.
Doodles, Princey, have a great day. Love ya.
Appreciate you. You guys got this on lock.
Yeah, so
is
whenever I'm ushering...
a small point of order. But go ahead.
we're good.
That first.
Whenever I'm ushering Ayla and Therfin onto the boat, out of earshot of, anybody besides my team.
As we do that, there's a fountain outside, right?
Sure.
I'm going to shoot the head of the fountain off.
Splashes into the water.
Yeah, I forgot. You're really gun happy.
I'm going to start having
really
you
glad I
track
got you
ammunition
today.
pretty soon here, man.
Yeah, so
I'm the reason.
do you all know what made and what was in that pyramid that
I made the pyramid.
Okay, perfect. Love that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Mistake.
Misty.
It wasn't my
cool.
idea.
Wild magic.
It's great. Love that. Love that. Love that. So here's our issue. Basically, the moment it came into the actual sphere of Greyfall, we weren't able to detect anything in it, and it disrupted a significant amount of our most powerful magic users. So, I need your help to make sure that, one, as it mucked with the Aether, because that's kind of my whole shtick here. If I get fired from there, I've got to go back to wrestling, which, I mean, wouldn't mind, but I really like this. It's kind of nice. Hope you all don't screw it up for me. Two, heal it. And three, kill it. So, Therfin, you with your guns, I'm pretty sure you're really on to that point, right?
So what are we doing with exactly, just besides giant pyramid?
I honestly haven't the foggiest. I was kind of hoping you guys might know a little bit about the giant pyramid that appeared on your ship
Nope.
and then slid off.
It just...
Cool. Awesome. Love it. Teamwork.
We
We're
try
just...
to not have it go into the city.
Yeah, which you did great. Appreciate that. Really do. The college thanks you. I'm an ambassador of the college technically now, so you're welcome. But yeah, so these blokes, the dunderheads behind me, yeah, Bluey, Tui, Louie, and Mooey,
Am I gonna have to write
they're
that shit down?
all rookies. The names, don't worry. Lex is going to specifically change their names every time he refers to them,
Cool.
because they're rookies.
Can't be bothered.
It's until they show ability and faithfulness, they don't get names. Yeah. So Donald, Timmy, Jennifer, and Queen, they're here to help us not die. That's their basic role. They're gonna kind of flank.
Results very...
Well, yeah, it's one of my newer teams. They aren't the most experienced. The college thought it would be a good learning initiative for them. They're getting extra credit from their classes. So I
they're not even
love
being
this
paid.
idea. I'm so happy. This is wonderful. As he grins through gritted teeth. You get the sense that he abhors this, and he thinks this is the stupidest idea that the education system has implored on him. But he is going through it anyways because they are his employers. So I came to get you guys to help tutor and help me not die.
Lesson 1: don't get shot. It's not even loaded.
Oh well. Anyways, yeah. So ships. I have a very small ship. It's very cool. It's black. It's very
Stealthy.
silent, like me.
Slip in and out without getting noticed. It's specifically designed for the moving around the city. It's just a skiff,
Yeah.
but it's big enough for all of you guys.
Okay.
You guys need to grab anything, anybody, you're more than welcome to. I've got some emergency SOS situations in case we need it. I've prepared things here, but we really gotta go. So gives you hugs
Okay.
and kisses to your loved ones. You might not see them again. Just kidding. Probably will. Hopefully.
The team does their salutes and starts loading up onto the ship and kicking up the engines, and you barely even hear the slightest of purr as the etheric engine kind of lifts and the ship
What
starts
do
to
they even go on to college for?
Two of these are mages, so they are upperclassmen at the College of Magic. They are evocation wizards, specifically. The other two are warriors who were picked from the Peace Corps, and are they both have a large shield and a spear, and are kind of fighter types.
Oh.
Okay, you're saying that wherever we're going, magic is
Bucky.
fudgy, though?
Yeah, so the issue was
Oh,
that
lovely.
something within
So
that
you're taking the
pyramid-
druid with you. That makes sense.
Well, you like nature.
The
so
druid
nature magic
sorcerer.
might be different. Cool. Yeah. Well, he's. Ayla, have I told you how much I really love your enthusiasm? It really just missed it in. Yeah. Well,
I
you're
made
also,
this. I have to deal with it.
That's right.
Yeah, but you're also just a tank, honestly. I mean, good lord, have you been working out? Because bless
Yes.
Athrend, you are just massive, and I really thought if anything, you could whap something with a stick and it would do something.
It just became canon that Ayla is stacked up.
And even if she's not, Lex is going to be like, yeah, I've seen you fight.
Well, yeah, she wrestled.
Yeah, yeah, like I think for Ayla, her AC is more of like, I see it as more of the way she reacts to anything being thrown at
Yes.
her. Like
Yeah.
she's just quick enough to evade it.
If it's dexterity, then yeah.
I mean, it's not, right? AC is not based on.
Yeah, it's sex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is dexterity.
You
Oh, okay.
can add dexterity to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your dex.
Yeah, like her armor
Unless
is
otherwise.
very light, and whatever she's wearing, she modified to be as light as possible, and she is just quick out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
For our
Monk
she's
like
not
reflexes.
stacked. I actually did like that she was not
for our
a
love.
big character.
All right, I'll take it. For our lovely viewers, it has been a running theme that Ayla has a way of just absolutely demolishing bad guys at the critical moment. It just seems to happen often.
Yes.
But okay, so anything else before we load up and head down to the lower city?
Yeah, maybe I should take box for that. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm already at Therefin.
We have Therefin.
Yeah.
All right, all aboard then. You guys get on. The ship lifts off silently. With a breath of wind, soars through the city streets, weaves effortlessly through. Maybe one of the fighter types is just an excellent pilot. That's his. Unless you want to fly Therefin, that's fine too. We have a pilot now.
I'll fly it. Yep.
I love it. It zips down through the undercity, down.
She
under.
knows what she's doing, unlike yelling.
Greyfall City is a massive, multi-leveled city. We've been in the upper city until now, but now we're going to fly down through the lower reaches. And in the lower city, things are not quite as grand and glorious. There are little pockets of community interspersed all over the place, and miles of abandoned buildings and just like pavement and rock and refuge and waste and whatever. It's a mess in the Undercity. Fortunately, by your efforts previously, the pyramid crashed into one of the less inhabited areas of the Undercity. So while there was quite a lot of destruction, there was not quite a lot of instant death. So that was a die roll, and that was good. It is, however, parked in the center of what was once a road, and I will remove the Greyfall map.
Oh, okay.
And now we have a map. A map. The pyramid itself is slightly larger than the wild magic table says. Get over it. It's like about 100 feet. It's a big old stone pyramid, kind of cattywampus, wedged into the ground. It destroyed several buildings as it crashed in, and there is a big ornate kind of opening at the front. This black opening leading down deep into its depths. There's only one as you circle around. There's only one immediate opening you see. Therefin, you're driving. Where are we landing?
I'll land right at the entrance.
All right, very well. Then you guys will be right around here somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. The entrance is not clearly marked on my map, but it is like... Here, I'll do this. Haha.
I'll imagine it.
Check out farreachco.com where you can draw on your maps. Right there. There's the entrance.
There we go. Red carpet rolling out. That's right.
It's about a 10-foot wide. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, oh well. About a 10-foot wide opening. Yeah, you see the bug happening. Oh well.
I pull my pistol and cutlass out, and I rush in.
Dope. Okay, I have a couple things I need to do really fast.
Yeah,
Click.
as Therefin does that, I'll most likely be like, yeah, so there's probably going to be trips. Well, I guess she'll figure out soon enough. Yeah, turn to Ayla. So there's probably going to be trips.
Yeah, I got it.
I will say before I will cast a Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah, that probably happens while you're running in, and I just don't see it. And I'm like, all right, well.
Excellent.
That's a thing that happens. Anyways,
And
so
that'll
Ayla,
be... Oh, okay. That'll be a good armor class.
looking at what we really need to do here, like I said, is we've got to see how it's disrupting our seers and our soothsayers. These are our fortune tellers
And
that are able
neutralize
to
the threat.
determine if there is a threat. It could just be its existence is.
Was it a
what's causing-
disruption or like a blip in it, or was
No,
it complete?
It was like it completely wiped all of them out. They couldn't see anything. It was they went blind.
All of the diviners and all of the soothsayers were completely blind to anything. Yep.
So yeah, we're assuming that there's significant damage to the Aether, and we'll figure out how to repair that if we need to once then. But first and foremost,
I look back at Lex. You would know about damaging the Aether, wouldn't you?
yeah, I did that once. It's actually named after me now.
Do
That's
we
true.
assume the damage
Let's
to the
try.
Aether is within the pyramid, or because we
That's
didn't
right.
see anything come out, like there was not a tear where the pyramid was created?
That's what we're not sure about. We don't know if there's possibly anything happening inside. I mean, I've got my team just checking the perimeter as we are to look forward to see if they've noticed anything offhand.
Well,
If you
only
just
one
get
way
any
to find
vibe,
out.
just
Okay,
let me know.
I am close enough to it now. I'd like to try casting cantrips to see if everything works properly.
Sure. There's a lot of talking
idea.
happening while Therefin is rushing in. Okay, so here's how we're going to do some adjudicating. Therefin, do you have dark vision?
Let me see.
It is
Don't
pitch black inside the temple.
Well,
The
fuck.
temple. The pyramid. But you're half elf. I think half elves get dark vision. I'm not
I think they
100%.
No, I think only drow do. Well, if I was like half elf drow, but I'm half. My mom is high elf, right?
Ooh, Kalenia
believe she-
Olara was.
I believe
Yes,
she's
she's
a
a
high
high
elf.
elf. She is a high elf.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't have dark vision.
Ayla's a high elf. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Half elves have dark vision.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, do we?
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything to do with the Fae, I think, has.
Oh, it's in the fade. Okay.
Cool.
Well, I got fade. Oh, it's right there.
Awesome. Okay. In that case, you are able to see in shades of gray inside of the temple, and you rush in. Ayla, what kind of cantrip are you casting, just to try out?
Prestidigitation. I mean, yeah, why not? Just I can create a small. I don't know, what did it say?
Yeah, a small
Power of sparks, or I can in fact create a flame.
While you think about that, there's a little piece of order that I wanted to give you guys before. You all drank a shitload of coffee, and I can't just let that slide. So, for the duration of this adventure, you will all get a +2 to initiative rolls, and a -2 to perception rolls.
Okay, well, beep-a-da-bop-de-boos. That's great.
Which is great, because as Therefin is charging in, I'm going to need you to make a perception roll.
That tracks.
-2.
I mean, you're assuming I'm paying attention.
If you'd like to give yourself disadvantage, you could, but I'm kind of taking that into account. And the music got really loud there. Turn that down a little bit.
You said -2?
-2, correct.
$15.
15. All right, 15 ain't so bad, all things considered. As you rush in, Lex and Ayla are swapping strategies. She's trying out some cantrips. The guards are kind of flanking around the sides. You enter a long hallway, a long dark hallway, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60 feet long. At the end of this hallway is a huge 10-foot by 10-foot skull mounted on the wall directly ahead of you. There's a doorway off to one right-hand side. The roof is short. It's about like 5.5, maybe 6 feet. You kind of have to duck your head a little bit for as wide as it is. Yeah, you kind of have to squat down a little bit, but it's all damaged a little. And as you run in, it kind of ramps up towards this skull head, which is the thing directly ahead of you. So I'll give you a moment to decide. You'll be right about there.
What kind of door is it to my right-hand side?
It is a stone door that is ornately carved and intricate and all of this, but there's a clear mechanism in place to open it. It's heavy. It's clearly heavy, but you'll be able to, it seems like a functional door.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Awesome. Give us a check for traps check. Investigation, because you know what you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Ayla, what kind of cantrips are you casting out there? What are you doing with your prestidigitation?
I don't seem to have anything that can be turned. No, I have a stick. I wanna have a little fire at the end of it.
Cool.
Rolled up.
Like
rolled
a
an
little
11.
11 for the
candle.
checking of traps. As you are checking the trap, you see a little stick light. Ayla's stick lights up just perfectly fine. Back at the door. With an 11, you're looking around the edges, and you'll get the deepest sense that this is the kind of place where traps belong. But you don't find any. Like this pyramid is the kind of place where like there's gonna be traps somewhere. But as you're looking along this door, you don't find any sign of any kind of danger. The door does, however, appear to have some sort of a lock in place, so it will require some sort of lock picking to open it.
I shrug and I try to open it.
Let's go.
What was the lock picking you said?
Yes, sir. That'll be a thieves' tool, so I believe it's a dexterity-based check. And you're proficient as hell. You might even have expertise. I don't know. Nah, I don't think you can have expertise with a toolkit, can you?
Oh, you can. No. You know what? Did we ever decide that my boot has its own stat block? Salty.
It does not have a stat block that I know of, but we can figure it out on the fly. What do you have in mind?
Do we just want to base his shit off my shit?
More or less, yeah. We'll kind of figure it out on the fly.
I was gonna get him to do the lock picking.
You want the boot to try and pick the lock.
Yes. Stick my foot up. The boot laces start reaching out. I forgot how it got sentient. Some kind of magic.
Make a note of it. Yes, in the yes, there was a whole thing that happened back at the Demon's Necklace. You grew a toe. Your boot came to life. It was a whole thing.
Oh, that's why she has my toe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back.
Things happened in the Demon's Necklace. Let me tell you what.
We don't talk about the Demon's Necklace.
Turns out your boot is real good at picking locks, and yeah, it'll have a plus 3 plus whatever your proficiency bonus is. Should be like a 3 or 4.
17.
17 is fantastic.
My boot is really good at picking locks.
The laces start weaving their way inside, and you hear a click as a real heavy falls into place, and the door slightly swings just a little bit.
I knew you were going to be useful somehow.
It wiggles joyously. I don't think it can communicate. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it'll act like an animal, act like a dog.
As
Wag
the door
its flaps.
As the door inside the temple slowly swings open. Ayla and Lex, that's enough of a lead. Where are you guys at? What are you doing? These guys are flanks, right? They're staying outside the pyramid. That was the intention.
It was just to interpret to see if they would have seen any type of aether disturbances.
Yeah.
If they don't, then they would have come in. They would have gone in, and they would start to just kind of be behind us.
Cool. Bunch of perception checks for all 4 of them, and nobody detects any disturbances. They report nothing to report outside, so whatever's going on appears to be inside.
Yeah, so you guys need to be on our tails a little bit back. Make sure nothing comes up behind us. Make sure nothing's coming from the sides. Your job is to protect us from exterior stimuli. If you can do that, you might be worth something.
Easy enough.
So, yeah, Ayla, I think Therfin's most likely shooting something in there at this point. So we probably need to enter. Lex is going to draw both swords and just start going forward. Did you get to see the invocation that I took?
I did. You have, yes.
Perfect.
So everything is
So, yeah.
quite clear to you as well. Again, 60-foot hallway with a giant stone sculpture of a skull at the far end. With your devil sight in particular, I believe that allows you to see clearly in darkness, not just shades of gray, right?
Darkness and magical darkness.
Perfect. Perfect. Ayla, are you joining him?
Yes.
Cool. So you're right on his heels. As you guys are coming up behind Therefin, she's getting the door open. Lex, the piece of information that you'll be able to get with your devil sight is that the skull at the far end of the hallway, this huge skull, it is encrusted with ornate designs, and in particular a large amber gem in one of the eyes and not in the other. And when I say large, I'm talking like large, like a foot across. This thing is huge gemstone in the eye of this skull at the far end of the hallway.
Hey, Therfin, there's a
Yeah?
big shiny jewel. Looks like it might be good for shooting.
Jewel. Fucking roar.
The door is like opened just a hair in front of you. So you can, like, as he says this, he's like, as you get the door open, he's like, Jewel. And what's your move there, Athrend?
Oh shit, a jewel. Well, we gotta see what's in this room first.
Pushing the door the rest of the way open?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, the door swings open. The room before you, boom, is going to get revealed. Let's check this out. As you slide it open, the floor in the next room is ornately carved and designed. There are animal carvings across the floor, and in the far wall is a huge, huge figure, 30 feet across, a lion's body with a woman's head and eagle wings folded behind it, and this thing is curled up with a scarab and something in between its paws, and in a sleeping position. It appears as you walk in to be some sort of statue, possibly. Very big, very fancy. And I have an immersive image for it, which I'm going to throw on the map any second now.
I'm going to sneak up on it.
Cool. Give us a stealth check.
Stealth is not my specialty.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, totally.
Okay,
you come in.
So here's my intention. I don't know if the statue is actually living or not, but my intention is to
Shades of Grey.
sneak up to it so I can jump up on its back and mount it.
Yeah. Okay. I see the intention. As you approach the side of it, a loose rock. I mean, this pyramid just crashed into the city. Everything's misshapen. The floor is rough. A loose rock goes across the floor. Just this, in the silence of the tempo of the pyramid, this rock skittering across the floor is just deafening, and you hear this deep rumble. This gurgle from the statue. And it starts to shift and turn, and the woman's head of this Sphinx statue turns towards you, and the eyes open, revealing two emerald gems, and bright light emits from them across. Just spotlight right on you.
Ah, fuck! Warn a gal, won't you?
Roll power.
Enters my temple.
Some lady.
She turns her eyes once across the room and looks at each of the animal carvings on the floor. Ayla and Lex, what are you guys doing as Therefin sneaking across the room and getting spotted by this Smited? Yeah.
We are currently at the entrance of that same room.
You have not entered the room, and you can.
You probably hear the rumbling, though.
Lovely little immersive image of our Sphinxy friend here. There was put her below. There it is. You can tell I was having some fun this week.
Is that the one from Critical Role?
It is not.
So
that is originally generated by yours truly.
Generated. Would. I mean, he's be able to see in the room, and I want to roll a history check to see if anything pops into mind from
Let's go.
hearing anything at the college, any of that kind of jazz, see if something clicks as to what this situation might be entailing.
Sure. It was the history check.
Yeah, that's really good. Love
Can I-
that.
Can I try to mount it?
You are directly in the spotlight right now. We'll go through what
Yes.
Lex and Ayla are doing first. And
Okay,
then we'll
okay.
give you an
My
opportunity.
Alrighty.
I rolled 6. What's a pyramid?
Yeah, what's a pyramid indeed?
That's amazing, Ayla. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe the word Sphinx you've probably heard before, like seen in children's books or something.
But I mispronounce it.
Yeah.
Hey, is that one of them
Cats?
Blinks?
Yeah.
Jinxes? What are they called?
Sphinx.
Binks?
Sphinx.
Sphinx, that's a weird word. Is that like Sphinx, that one guy that was a douchebag?
I hope not. How about you, Ayla? What you doing?
Ooh,
I should mention.
I'm gonna say hello.
You're just gonna come in and say hello. Awesome.
Well, I mean, I am entering their residence.
Cool. Yeah.
So maybe something, like
Ayla
excuse
specifically.
the intrusion.
Yeah. Ayla specifically. Can I have a perception roll?
Yes.
This is going to be a straight roll. I would have given you advantage on this, but you have, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just got a -2.
oh, actually, yeah. I guess I
Still
could
have
give you
-2.
advantage and -2, because the -2 doesn't negate advantage. Yeah, that's how that works.
Okay.
It's a stretch for advantage, but
It's 17 on the die.
dope.
It's fine.
Yeah, plus modifier -2, but I know that you're highly perceptive anyway, so it's probably, obscene. Despite your jitters, Ayla, you're a nature lover, and you walk into this room and you see the Sphinx beaming the light around the room and looking at Therefin. You also see the carvings of the animals around the room, a wolf, an eagle, and a spider. And in particular, the spider, when you entered the room as Therefin was coming up, the spider symbol on the ground seemed to be almost like, I don't want to say glowing, emission that turned the emission up a little bit.
Okay.
But it has since gone dark. So you notice that because you're like, oh, animals. Oh, why is that glowing? Oh, it stopped glowing. And then you can say what you want to say, which is, hi, how are you, basically?
Excuse the intrusion.
Very good. The spotlight beams across to you from her great green eyes as she says, more of you, more of you, more of you. Are you here to help or to harm?
Help with what?
With containing evil, of course. Why have you come? Are you looters?
You crashed into our island. Your home crashed into our island.
It seems so.
Yeah, this ain't
My
Kansas
bad.
anymore, Dorothy.
It was totally my mistake. So,
She kind of looks around the room. It's so small. Something is wrong. We're but an echo.
this is meant to be bigger?
Of course.
Is it your house?
It is my station. And she considers you closely. She scrutinizes you very closely, and she's considering all of you, looking at the two of you. Therefin, you were specifically trying to climb on her back, is that right?
Yes.
You can make a
Right.
grapple check.
What about animal handling?
It's going to be contested.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, I wait. Let me argue. Acrobatic. Or no, athletics.
I could take in athletics contested by her perception.
And
She comes out at 15 on perception. 19 on perception. She's proficient.
oh no.
You start to move over, and a great big paw lifts and just kind of right in the face. Stop.
Oh.
As she lifts her paw, it reveals the little scarab hiding between her that she was cuddling. The stone scarab, probably 5 feet across. It's a big ass thing, with its pincers wrapped tightly around some sort of gem. And
What is that?
this is my toy, of course. But I have questions for each of you. You are either here to help or you are here to harm, and I do not trust you.
I wouldn't blame you. I broke into your house or domain.
Poor-
I
Or
want to change into a wolf.
thing.
Poorly, I might add. Poof, you turn into a wolf. She tilts her head. Daughter of nature, indeed. Fascinating.
At that, once Lex sees that, he barrel rolls in. Like, yeah, all right, we're stepping in. Strike team, are we good?
Yeah, nothing
He looks
happened
around,
yet.
prepared.
I'm not in attack mode or anything. I'm just sitting there in wolf form.
Listen, he saw Poof and he was like,
Tail
yeah,
wagging.
already?
No,
Oh.
I'm tail wagging. I'm sitting in front of her. Just
He sees the Sphinx just giving me the paw.
You also,
specifically-
with your devil's sight, see the wolf emblem on the ground start to faintly glow just a bit.
ooh, can I run to it?
If you'd like.
The gem. Does it look like the one at the end of the hallway?
Very much so.
Very much so. Perfect. Hey, ma'am, madam, sir.
Aye.
He obliges and nods and bows a little bit. How's it hanging?
Tilts its head sideways once. A whole group of you.
Yes, and I'm going to give you a heads up. There are 4 more. Because they are.
They are indeed.
A wolf is attacking over there.
You are very strange. You are strange, very strange. She bows her head once and says, "Very well. I am Hazamradas, and I may aid you, or I may not. For you see, and she kind of like her eyes settle in and she gets this very contented little smug look. And she says, I guard the path to doom and salvation. Within my grasp lies the key to damnation. If your hearts are pure and your purpose just, answer this riddle and gain my trust. She pauses a moment and says, I dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate. I am the whisper in the darkness, the key to the gates. To bind the restless, I must be whole. Tell me, adventurers, what is my role?
Wait,
Woof.
do we all get a guess, or is this like a group project?
She just waits patiently, tilts her head and starts to play with her scarab and ignores you momentarily.
Well,
I'm going to put this in the chat for everybody. Boop, boop, boop. I like
Okay.
this little riddle. This is a nice riddle. We don't do riddles in
Ayla.
D&D very often. But it's a sphinx. We can't have a
Not
sphinx
in the
without her.
living.
you're a dog. Therefin, I don't think can speak because she's got a mouthful of paw.
Oh, I can.
Paw
No, all it was
behind
was
me.
her pushing me away.
Oh, okay, I thought you were pinned. Never mind.
No.
Good, thank you.
What is my role?
I'm gonna ask one of my senior mages. Hey, book boy.
What's up?
What is? I got a riddle for you. You seem bright enough. Maybe you can be useful. I dwell in the living, yet I shape their fate. I'm the whisper in darkness, the key to the gate. To bind the restless, I must be whole. Tell me, adventure, what is my role? What you got for me there, Brainiac?
He's going to make him a roll.
Come on, Pinky.
He comes up high saying, okay, let me think a moment. I'm not the best at riddles, but let me think a moment. I must be whole. Something is not whole. Something is missing. I dwell not in the living, but I shape the fate. That's an odd phrase. I think perhaps just poetic, hard to tell. Key to the gates. Are there any gates that we know of involved?
Right now? Yeah, no, I haven't the foggiest. I mean, there's a weird eye out there that's missing an eye.
He says,
That
"Give me a
gem there looks like one. I mean, there's a gate to the Aether. I mean, I thought of a soul or a reaper, one or two.
He thinks a moment. He says, "So I think." He says, "I've read a great deal about like riddles and ancient riddles and things like this, like rites of passage and all of this. I don't. There was a trend. Judging by the architecture, I'm thinking this thing is quite ancient, and there's a historical trend here of.
No, not ancient, mature. They don't like to be called ancient. Oh,
Mature-
that's
mature?
disrespectful.
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, mature.
These kids, I'm so sorry. Ignoramus over here.
These riddles tended to point toward local things around, right? The red painting would refer to a red painting hanging in a room somewhere, usually, and that red painting would be the thing. Or the king's scepter. There would be like a statue of a king holding a scepter, and the scepter was the thing that it was referencing. And that's a trend. So this of the gate business, there must be some sort of gate somewhere. And something that must be whole. Something is not whole somewhere.
Yes. Greg, you're just literally telling me Beck the riddle. That's all you've done, friend.
You didn't roll quite hard enough to solve it, I'm afraid. But
No, that's fine. Okay. So,
What is
Therefin,
my role?
Something is not whole. There's
I
something's
something
not
dwell
whole.
not in the living. But I shape their fate.
You know what? Yeah, Lex will do what would be the appropriate role to attempt to solve. Would it be history or intellect?
Yeah,
To get a hint.
I don't love attempt to solve.
Okay, hint then I guess.
I've given you the best hint I could think of.
a hint would have to come from her, though, right?
What's her name again? Just say it again, because I need to type it.
I couldn't. It was way too.
Hazimradis. I'll put it in the chat. Hazimradis.
Yes, please.
Hazimradis, you are a very esteemed woman. Your intellect is going to be far superior to ours. I do beg a clue. No way mere mortals like us could ever fathom the depths of your intelligence.
Ooh.
So please.
Give us the persuasion check, please.
That's what I was hoping.
Okay, I unwolf because I need to be able to talk. See, I dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate. I am the whisper in the darkness. Those two lines to me sound like breath.
Yes, what I was thinking.
Breath.
So 8.
Breath.
A whisper in the darkness. Breath is something that even in darkness you can hear.
She giggles once and says, "You are very charming, little cat, but go look about and find the answer for yourself. This one seems quite clever, though." As you do so, Ayla, you have used your wild shape, which you have limited usage of, to turn into a wolf because you're a wolf and you were doing the wolf thing, and gave that up, just poof, back to normal, to help out your friends. And as you do so, the wolf emblem beneath you just goes completely bright white light. Boom.
Asumratis, do we only get one guess or do we get multiple?
You have a reasonable amount of guesses. If you just guess random things indefinitely, then I will assume they are not. You must prove your wisdom and your intellect.
I have one. Dirt.
Dirt. Why dirt?
I dwell in the living, yet I shape their. I dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate. Dirt is not living. I whisper in the gate. I whisper in darkness. The key to the gate. The key is made out of ore. To bind the restless, I must be whole. You bury the dead.
She tilts her head one time and she says, "Dirt is not the answer. But it is a very good answer. I had not thought of dirt." And the spider on the other side of the room starts to glow again.
Lex is going to go straight for the spider.
Okay.
Lex notices what happened with Ayla, and he's just going to start to slowly walk over.
That was a very good answer, damn it. That was really good. Shit, you broke my riddle.
I'm just going to stand right here.
Okay. You're standing on a semi kind of like pulsating spider emblem.
I dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate. The shape their fate is the one that the dirt doesn't really.
Yeah, breath.
And also, it is a role.
Yeah.
Breath does exist with the living. So what doesn't exist with the living?
You're right. I dwell not in the living.
Yeah.
Okay. Dwell not in the living. Yeah, you're right about the soul.
So the soul might not dwell in the living either, though.
Bind the restless.
Because it does dwell in the living. So it's something that doesn't dwell in the living. So
and the whole, a soul needs to be whole.
I got another guess.
To bind the restless.
As you guys are continuing your thoughts and everything, she starts kind of playing with her scarab and just generally ignoring you and tilting it around. What's your guess?
I got a second guess. Spirit.
Why would it be spirit?
A spirit is not living. but it does shape people's fate. They are whispers in darkness, and they tend to be the key to afterlife gates. But in order to bind the restless, they must be whole.
She looks at you sideways and she says, I am frustrated that you appear to be much better at riddles than I am. But that is not the answer either. But both of your answers are better than the answer. That is quite frustrating. And the spider goes...
What about religion?
Boom, goes bright white.
I was
for a
thinking
moment.
about that too.
Religion or a prayer.
That's why I went to spirit. Ooh, prayer.
I am a whisper in the darkness.
Lex
Keep
raises
the
his
game.
hand and goes, hey, real quick, the spider's glowing now. So we guessed once and Ayla's glowed. Therefin guessed again, the spider glowed.
Both of
So
Therfin's guesses affected the spider.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Ayla's actions as the wolf affected the wolf.
Therefin, can you come stand here real quick for a second? Just quick pop.
Okay.
I just testing something out. I wouldn't have thought you'd stand here. I would have thought you would stand on the eagle, but I'm not smart. So,
I mean, I'm not either.
as soon as Therefin gets to the spider, Lex, God bless America, would go to the eagle.
Hesmeratus looks across to each of you and says, you have satisfied 2 of my guardians, but you have not solved my riddle. Fascinating. Something about you all is not right. One of the...
Are you a reaper? Your role,
No,
a reaper.
I am no such thing. I am merely a guardian of this tomb to ensure
So then that's
evil
the answer to the
within
riddle.
must
You're a
never
guardian.
be...
You asked what the role is. Your role is a guardian. Congratulations, everyone. We've solved the riddle. Have a great night. Let's move on.
Move on indeed. I will be here when you have come to ask for the right thing. She sets her head down on the gem.
Okay, so we have to solve it.
The spider and
You
the
asked
wolf.
what the riddle was.
She says, I can be persuaded if my guardians are. You have satisfied my wolf and my spider.
Okay, wait.
The wolf is the wolf is
The wolf
friendship.
had something to do with French.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you
The
got it.
spider was something to do with knowledge. Because
Cunning, conniving.
Yeah. 2 answers that could have been the correct one but were not.
So it's the eagle athleticism. Do I need to do flips?
Do a flip!
You know what? I'm gonna do a barrel roll.
Well, actually, I was about to say, how high is it here? Is it still like 5 foot only?
This room has to be a little taller because she's like 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Um,
That's also true. Okay, so we could do a flip if we needed to.
We're
He's
not in the living.
He's gonna run. He's gonna run to the closest wall,
oh god.
and he's just gonna do like acrobatics off the wall and just.
The eagle is not the master of acrobatics. It's not what it represents.
No, but it's air, and I get sick air, lady. Because that's a bloody 19 on the die. And whatever you make me roll is gonna be a 20 plus there, brother. With an athletics, that's a 25.
Oh my god. You do the most incredible feat of acrobatics I've ever seen. It is really quite something. And the spirit of the air has caught its attention. It starts to faintly glow. It starts to just faintly... And she says, that is incredibly unusual. Usually you would say solve the riddle to impress the eagle, but that is quite impressive, I must admit. What is your exercise routine? That is something...
I got a third guess.
You have already solved the spider. But what is your guess?
Wait, solve the spider? What are you talking about?
The spider is satisfied. But no, guess, please. You might find the right answer.
Skeleton.
That
I
is,
dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate.
most living people have skeletons in them, but it is your closest answer. That is the only hint I will give. That is your closest guess.
I am the whisper in darkness, the key to the gate, skeleton key. To bind the restless, I must be whole.
She turns her head sideways, almost sad, and she says, You're brushing so close. You're thinking too hard. Something is not whole. And she lays her head down.
You really remind me of my mummy.
Something is not whole.
And she growls. She says, I am frustrated by how poor my riddle is now. All of your answers are so... I will write new riddles. My God.
I just come up with all the answers.
I was just trying to rhyme. At this time, the two knights are gonna kind of poke their head back in and say, "So, would you like us to investigate further, get some reconnaissance for the remainder of this place?"
I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea.
Here's the deal, though. If you go and get killed without helping me not get killed, then you'll, say it with me now, useless.
Useless.
Good job. They're really bright boys, but they're just really gung ho, and I'm trying to teach them, responsibility and the ability to just, understand the situation. They just want to go play. They're good lads. Sorry.
They just look at you very confused, and they're like,
"Oh no, he was talking to Hasmaradias."
Yeah, they're just so they hear. I mean, they're in the room.
Yeah, they're very good boys.
Oh, wait.
So skeleton was a close answer.
Yes, Ayla, what's up? You got a guess?
I dwell not in the living, yet I shape their fate.
I don't know many dead things.
The key to the gate, find the restless. I must be whole.
You said you wanted to rhyme things. Plate rhymes with gate, yeah?
Magic. Spell, something like...
What is my role? Your role is... Protector. You're good.
Shit.
As I read through this riddle, I realize how much harder it is because it's just not the best riddle ever. Oh well, I should have worked a little harder on that. It's okay. I came up with this morning.
You're good.
She shakes her head and she says,
It's something stupid easy, I bet, isn't it?
"Yeah." She just disappointedly looks down. She says, "I really thought you were my allies, and it's so unfortunate." She twists her little scarab around with the little gem in its teeth, and she just starts playing with it like a cat does.
Basing everything, if we're allies or not, on the fact if we can solve a riddle. It doesn't seem like a good judge of character, actually. You might need to rethink your evaluation skills. It's for me, honestly, I was evaluating these two. Like I just said, I evaluated them just there in front of you. They're great, but honestly, the intellect doesn't necessarily mean they're loyal, good, or not.
Well, how many people...
This is what
This
is what the wolf and the spider are here for. You must be intelligent and an ally of your friends, loyal, and you must be clever and conniving.
Deal. The moment she says that, Lex goes up, and he is going to... Oh man, he's gonna burn a spell slot already. Balls. He's gonna cast Blur on himself. And then he is going to steal a scarab. And say which one has it. Oh, not the scarab, but the gem.
Yeah. Okay. Give it to us. That's a sleight of hand check. Blur. It doesn't directly affect sleight of hand, but we'll give it advantage.
Okay.
Against her perception is usually what you fight against.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great.
It's sleight of hand.
That's what I asked.
But do you take the scarab with the gem, or
I just
because
meant
you
the
said
gem.
that the
I said
scarab is
yeah.
holding the gem?
No, I said the scarab. I meant the gem.
Specifically the gem that the scarab is holding.
I assume it's not holding it like hyper tight. If it is, I just take the whole thing. I rolled a 16.
Okay. Well, her perception is very high. but she rolls a 2, giving her a total of 10. And as
Does she have a pass? Never mind.
does she have a passive?
Sorry.
No, you're right. Not listed here, so okay, oh, right there, yeah. No, it's fine. It's a contested roll. That's the way I'm handling it. Yeah, you're, she's berating the others and sharing her disapproval with them, and you just like steal this gem. The gem is big. It's like 1.5 feet across.
Yeah, that's fine. I hold it. I go back to the eagle, and I go, so please tell me again what you were saying about clever.
Her eyes shine back to you, and she just blinks twice, and the eagle just goes bright white. Boom. She's like, you've solved the riddle. I think you
misplaced something, ma'am.
No, that is what you need. That is the riddle.
The
gem is the answer.
Thanks.
You must complete what is whole. What is not whole? It must be whole.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion where this goes.
Skeleton! You were so close!
And he just walks out, and he's holding this giant gem, and excuse me, fellas, ma'am, just
like it's maintenance.
The eye of the eye of the dead. It's not a good riddle.
Yeah, as she's talking, he's like, no, I got it. I figured it out. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. And just heaving it into place.
Okay, as you walk into that long hallway, you will see to your right and to your left. To your right is a large, kind of a Nubian sculpture off to one side, and to your left are several skeletons chained to the wall at the far ends of the hall. You can see both of those on the map. As you heave the gem into the skull mounted on the wall, there's a loud click and a hiss. The jaw drops open, and a warm breath of air flows out across the hallway.
That's gross.
And
I don't like warm air.
And where a tongue might have once existed inside of the jaw of this this giant skeleton is a ornate golden key. As you remove it, there is a click, and at the far ends of the hall, you can't see them clearly, but at the far ends of the hall, on the north sides, I didn't put them on the map. I should have put them on the map. There were once iron gates in place. Gates, clues.
Yeah. Key to the gate. Yeah, got it.
The gates disappear. They just fall into the ground. Okay, that's where we're at, gang.
Lex is going to shout back behind him. Thanks, Hasmaradas. Appreciate it. You're a real gem.
Ayla and Therfin, are you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, as
Bye-bye.
you are leaving, she says, I have come to trust you, adventurers, but Hat Kutara must not escape this place. Use the
what?
Haktutara. He must not escape this place.
Oh, he won't.
Take the knowledge forth and do right and seal what has been unleashed before it is your undoing. She goes back to playing with her scarab and eventually falls asleep. Okay. Long hallway, right and left. There are doors at either end of the hallway to the south. One on the right leads back to the Sphinx's room, one on the left, unknown, and there are what was once iron gates leading north. Red light kind of shines through those northern gate doors.
I'm going to go ahead.
Okay. You go ahead and slip around that corner there.
Cat.
Okay.
You're making my nose
The
itchy.
doors to the south of you are simple wooden doors, and they are not even locked. One of them is ajar. To your north, let's go ahead and remove some of this blackness. Boop, boop. There are a series of sarcophagi ahead of you, some crushed by rubble, and a pool, a moat of lava surrounding a ziggurat. In the center of this thing is a huge golden throne.
A zipper twat?
Yep, a zipper twat. And from the doorway, just peeking around the corner, you can't see clearly, but there is a huge golden throne at the top of this zipper twat.
Before I go any further, I'm gonna go back to the door. I'm gonna kick it open.
All right. Beep, beep. All right, this room. The floor is ornately crafted and matches the Sphinx's room. There's a altar in the center with a chest and a skull with its mouth open and gold pouring from the mouth on the chest. There are 2 braziers that are lit, surprisingly, and illuminating this room, and corpses all across the floor. Some are fresh. People from Greyfall, scavengers who thought it would be cool to sneak in and try and steal some shit. Some are ancient, dusty bones. All are protruded with multiple holes and lacerations and are strewn across the floor.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Let's go.
So,
-2.
I've seen Indiana Jones.
Therefin has seen Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is canon in Athrend. Huzzah!
Indeed. It would be. Well, what would be this world's equivalent of Indiana? What would that be, an investigation check?
You could do perception to notice. Yeah, perception to notice something you don't know what you're looking for. Investigation if you're looking for something in particular. That is a cat.
16.
16. With 16, you see that based on the arrangements of the bodies, they all seem to have been. They are pushed outward from the center of the room. It would appear that upon approaching the chest, they were launched back. Like they are all pushed outwards from that. You can kind of tell by the arrangement, like, oh, that one got sent that one got sent that way.
So it's like an explosion, basically?
Something is emanating from the center of the chest. They all tried to approach it and tried to get into it, and were unsuccessful. However, additionally with 16, the mouth of the chest where gold is flowing down from the sides like spittle, but it's just frozen in place, there is a tiny, tiny hole right in the center of the back of the throat where, yeah. Tiny little keyhole in the back of the throat.
I'm gonna try shooting in the keyhole.
Wow.
We have the key.
Okay.
No,
I've just been really waiting for anybody to jump in.
Is the key, actually. Yeah, it's so I was letting Therfin be Therfin. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yep.
But while all this was happening, we most likely were following as well. And I think at some point, Therfin would have brought the gun up, and one of us probably would have been like,
if you'd like to roll some sort of thing to determine if you're able, like, we can do this.
Able to stop
roll
Therfin?
Initiative.
oh,
I mean. Well, they could just contest my
Could it just be
attack.
Dexterity or something contestation?
Yeah. Let's just do a dexterity contestation attack.
Okay.
Therfin's attack against you guys' dexterity checks. To be like,
she
whoa.
wants to shoot it. She can shoot it, but I'm not rolling.
It's like if you want to try and interrupt the shot.
So I rolled a 19.
19?
It's pretty good. There's a reason Lex is not rolling.
It would be a straight roll?
Dexterity check, yeah. Straight roll, not any kind of advantage, disadvantage, or anything. To try and, like, prevent this from happening.
But add modifiers.
Yeah.
Oh, it adds modifiers?
Yeah, dexterity. Yeah, plus dexterity. I don't think you're proficient. Are you proficient in stopping Therfin from doing stupid things?
Honestly.
Probably.
By now, probably the whole party. But
I was gonna say, with the history, probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm at a 23.
Okay.
Dope.
So,
you pull the pistol up, and there's just a hand, and as you like pull back, you hit against Ayla's finger. She just slipped a finger right in there.
Oh, she just hit her with the hammer.
Yeah.
None of
Interrupted the
that.
hammer. It's like not gonna
I
happen.
like that.
Wait.
Lex will come behind and just kind of clasp Ayla on the shoulder. Thanks, appreciate that. Therfin, I'm assuming you want this, or this is what we need to put in there, not a bullet. Though bullets are often keys. Very intuitive and initiative. Boys and girls, do you see? She's thinking outside the box. Make sure you do this in your lives and in your trainings.
She's literally outside of the box. Can we be inside
See?
of it, please?
Exactly. We're going inside the box.
There wasn't much thinking. I just saw a hole and I figured I'd try to shoot it.
I really am concerned for your partners of any format in life. As I approach the
Yeah, I tried to, and
I don't need
we
to know
decided
about your
not.
interpersonal lives. This is a professional environment. We children, you're not hearing anything. This is not HR related. And
but then she went into a closet with a
la 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 la
cat
children.
person or
What's
something.
going on?
Hey, she was a person, not a cat. I'm not
I said
into
cat
that.
person or something.
Just want to be clear that I always check this is not made for children when we put these lives up. So
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
You're safe.
Lex goes in and he's just gonna go put the key in the hole.
Okay, you said key. I did not hear key.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, children, go away.
You put the key in the hole, and you hear this sort of click, 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 click as several traps are disarmed. And
Well, that's good.
the gold spittle
Oh, that was
rolling
perfect.
down from the skull falls to the
Oh
ground.
god. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's lovely, I
and,
guess.
Can we collect some of it?
and
Excuse me, I have a few jars over here.
Yeah.
it's frozen. I mean, it's gold. It's hard gold.
Oh,
It's
it
it just looks like
falls.
spit falling down from
I
the
thought
mouth.
Thought you meant it starts
fault.
flowing again.
No, it disconnects and falls off.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Anybody want?
Yes.
Gold's waterfall of gold spit waterfall.
Go.
If you'd like to add that to your inventory, you may.
It's gold.
He tosses it to Therfin. You guys can
Golden
break it in half or
drool.
something.
The chest
Well,
opens.
are there two pieces, one on each side?
Oh, probably.
I actually don't really care for gold possessions, so I care for gold possessions, but Ayla does not.
That makes sense.
How much does it weigh?
Like 2 pounds.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Golden
guessing.
drool.
Yeah. Golden drool. That's gonna be a good one in the future. I love these kind of like inventory items.
Ardent
I think the lid,
jewel.
and I'm assuming I'm hearing the.
So with the key
Literally
turning,
that.
yeah, there is a sort of shelf right inside the chest that has a couple
Hi,
of
baby.
scrolls lined across it. But additionally, because you opened this with the key, you did not force your way into it. It opens one further. The little shelf kind of like opens this sideways, and underneath these scrolls is a jar containing a what appears to be a human heart wrapped in cloth of some sort.
I'm gonna do a history check.
Yeah, that seems important, actually. So I'm gonna put that.
Humanoid heart, I should say.
Gonna keep that here. Hey.
I rolled a 10 on the history.
Hearts exist inside of humans. That's a thing.
Well, I'm thinking pyramid. I don't know if I correlate that with a 10.
And can we go check in with Our Lady? If she'll tell us what this is?
I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
say
al-
I
that
think
is
it's
also
part
true.
of the. I think it's
Yeah.
part of the riddle. Is
I
that
thought we solved the riddle.
we
Is the
did, but I'm
whole
assuming
thing a
there's.
riddle?
I think there's more information within the riddle because it says something has to be put back to be made whole.
To bind the restless and must be whole.
So I'm assuming this thing has to be made whole into something else to bind
So
X restless.
I want to roll a history check because do I know with a 10 that this might be a tomb?
I think that you know with a 10 that this might be a tomb. I also think that with a 10, you know that magic often requires
Ingredient.
ingredients, items, right? Material components. And there are stories of ancient, like awful dark magic that required things like brains and hearts and eyes and things like this to as material components for incredibly powerful world-changing spells.
So what I'm thinking, do not release Haktahura, which I'm assuming that's a person.
Haktahura.
I just walked in, there was a big old throne, and then I'm thinking about to bind the restless, I must be whole. And I'm like, can I see that hut for a minute?
Yeah, so Lex has gathered everything up in his arms with those scrolls and the heart. And he goes, hold on.
I grab the jar of the heart, and I walk into the other room.
Hey, where you going? This is...
You'll see.
Really...
You'll see. So I have a jar
really
of heart.
Don't like when she does that. She's still... Okay, well...
I got a jar of dirt.
Nobody was remotely interested in the scrolls laid up in the chest?
No, Lex definitely is. He has them.
Oh,
He has them
Lex
in his
has
arms.
them.
Oh, okay. You took those as well? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I absolutely
he's got
did.
everything.
I want to figure out what those
Should
are.
we loot
and
the
then-
corpses?
Cool.
No, I didn't.
If you'd like to loot the corpses, Ayla, you can.
I would like one of the mages to help
us
me
a second,
decipher what
guys.
the scrolls are.
Okay.
And then they can possibly learn what these are.
What do I see when I go further into the room?
A lot happens all at once here. I'm going to resolve the other crew first because
All right, that's
Therfin,
fair.
your doing things is going to do things. Ayla, the bodies that you loot.
I'm not actually going to loot them. How many corpses are from Greyfall? How many are fresh?
3.
Okay. Hey Lex, can I employ 3 of your guys?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
Hey, Schmitty,
I'd
Witty,
like-
and Dimmy. Oh, let's gotcha.
You 3
Present.
to take these bodies outside of the pyramid. I'd like us to find
Snap.
if they have families or give them a burial.
We're on it.
Okay, thank you. You may return back into the pyramid once you're done with this task.
Off
Okay,
they
thanks.
go.
Bye.
2 mages, 2 fighters, and a mage go because
Yeah.
Lex specifically had a task for a mage.
Yes.
Okay.
Mage stays. Wachow. The bodies are all removed as Therfin is charging off into the other room. That's kind of like all happening
Okay.
at once. And so we'll resolve there a bit later. The mage is astounded. He says, "What have you found, sir? My God, these can't possibly be real."
I think they are because they're in front of us. That's called observation.
No,
My
we're in Las
Lord.
Vegas.
Okay. Well, there are 4 scrolls here.
I did. Yes, correct. I didn't call you to count them. I called you to tell me what they were.
They
and you can
can-
possibly learn them.
With learning these scrolls would take days, probably years to learn
Okay,
these
well,
scrolls. But we
We've
could activate the
jumped from
magic.
days to years.
We could.
Yes.
I have no idea. This is far beyond me. But we could activate them and have the effects. I wouldn't recommend it. I think we should definitely study these. These are incredible. My
Well,
Lord.
could you tell me what all 4 of them are, there, partner?
Oh, absolutely. We have here
Thanks,
this.
Pookie.
This is a scroll of meteor storm.
Oh yeah, I got a buddy that does that.
Swarm. I'm putting all of these in the chat.
Oh, perfect.
Ciao.
Before I enter
Oh.
the other room, like, can't you just get the one Sphinx to read them out?
A scroll of true resurrection. Unbelievable. I've only heard theories about such a thing. Action. Scroll
Good.
of simulacrum. And a scroll of...
I know that one.
One second. I'm so sorry. This is a little
You're good.
bit slow on my end.
Oh, good.
Doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go? Fucking hell. I had these all picked out before, and now I can't find them. Plane shift. Unbelievable. These are not spells that can be cast by mortal men. These are incredible works of the highest order of magic. I have never heard of such a thing. These can't possibly be. These can't possibly be. As he is marveling over these incredibly powerful spell scrolls, single-use only spell scrolls, Therfin, you walk into the main room with your jar. Your jar of dirt. As you move around the room, a couple of things become clear. The far end of the room is quite entirely collapsed with dirt and debris. That whole section over there will be considered difficult terrain if it is necessary. There are 8 sarcophagi across the room, one of which has been crushed by a pillar. And at the center, at the top of the ziggurat, there is not only a golden throne. As you enter, you see that behind this golden throne is a huge, ornate sarcophagus. There's no other way to describe it. This huge, ornate sarcophagus. And
I walk up to the...
sitting upon the throne as you move to the... I'm actually going to back you up just a little bit because it might influence your decision here. Sitting upon the throne as you come around this side is a figure hunched over a huge long sword, wrapped in bandages with a crown upon his head. And his eyes open and red fire emits from his eyes. I'm going to put a little immersive image on the screen as well for old Haktua here. Sorry.
It's a good one.
Whoa.
Haktahura. I know, this is a fucking good one. I'm going to make it big because it looked really good.
It was huge. It just appeared on my screen. I was like...
Oh, dang.
Embers of red light glow in his eyes as he says, "Who disrupts my rest?"
Me, who's about to make it better. This yours?
He looks down to the heart and his eyes go wide and he says, "Yes, you have brought my soul. Give it to me quickly."
Okay,
Oh.
I initiative.
So,
Therefin, I'm gonna kick your ass.
yeah, Ayla would for sure be like probably more able to interact with this, though I'm assuming we all would have heard the noise and the talking and
his voice is powerful and loud and booms and echoes throughout the entire pyramid.
Okay, yeah, well, we're gonna go in there.
I
Here,
can escape this
mage, I need you to
plane.
hold these for me there, pumpkin. Thank you.
Oh, that's what that's for. Second thought.
Yeah, so I think that's what our friend was telling us not to do.
Oh, okay. Is it like lava surrounding me?
There is there is lava on the map. You can see the kind of red area, the lava
I throw
surrounding.
the heart in the lava.
Oh, perfect. Honestly, I thought you were going to shoot it, and that's kind of what I wanted you to do. I kind of wanted you to shoot it. I was going to be like,
Well,
hey,
even better.
pew pew. Yeah. Hey, Therfin, can you just stib it? Can you just...
Oh, I just throw it in the lava.
Perfect.
He
Once I saw
uses-
how excited he's like, wait a minute.
He's going to go ahead and use his legendary action to reform his domain. He has limited legendary actions, but as a legendary action, he can reform the terrain around him. And the area where you throw the part in the jar toward the lava just reforms, creating this nice little bowl where it just rolls in and lands safely to a stop. I'm going to need an initiative roll. Let's go. +2 for everybody.
Good, because I rolled a 3.
As he shouts, "Kill them all! Kill them!"
+2, 20. 30, 20.
Okay. Somebody else.
Oh, +4.
Somebody else take the initiative for me because I need to look something up really quick.
Initiative actually has its own modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hold
a
up,
24.
yeah. Sorry. Not 8. Where's the
Are you
initiative
freaking
at?
kidding me? I rolled for my people, if you need that too.
That's fine. They get a +2.
10.
Oh, so
somebody
can
else
we
is
do
tracking
this?
that. I'm looking up 2 things at a time.
Yeah,
Somebody get
Okay.
the initiative order for us.
Yeah, let's put them in the
Therefin.
chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could someone put them in the chat for us? Because
Therefin. Yeah, I'm writing them out.
the
put
people,
them-
thank
there
you,
you go.
Put mine out. Mhm.
Yeah, let's put our own.
is 5.
Hey,
Oh, good.
-5?
No. It's 5. Sorry. Yeah. He's really athletic, but he's super slow. 4. I'm just gonna call them rookies. Rookies.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay.
22.
He forms the whole thing. It's his face.
Yeah.
The entire terrain
The
is
whole
his
terrain
face.
is just his face.
Oh yeah, perfect.
God,
That's-
that's some
that's-
nightmare fuel.
That's fitting.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
it
like
is totally his face with like an open mouth where the heart just.
That is like the ending of Aladdin horrifying.
Oh yeah.
That'll do for the moment until I figure out.
I'll
something
show you
else.
how snake-like I can be.
Why can't I find it? It's fine.
Despite all its problems, still a good movie.
Mummy Lord comes out at a dirty 20 for initiative.
Perfect. Definitely attack first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we will
unfortunately,
treat
that
his
heart.
thralls slightly differently. They come out at a 9. Which
Okay.
Idiots.
Dummies.
has tokens.
Oh gosh, I need to open roll 20 for this one. That hurts.
So then,
That
yeah, I don't know.
will be. All right.
I
Do we have the
think
initiative
I'm
roll
highest.
up?
You are, but the rookies rolled a nat 20, so I didn't know what that did.
Natural 20 doesn't do anything. They just get a +2.
Okay, so then yeah, so I'm gonna put it in order then. What was Asmodeus's name?
Asmodeus.
Peter Topper. to Tara.
Haktahura.
What was his?
Haktahura. Or Haktua for short.
Yeah.
Hakalugi.
What was Hockey's role?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah. Then.
Yeah, of all the prep I
Therefin.
did for this, I didn't get fucking tokens. What a dumb
Actually.
dummy.
It's
It's going to be this thing.
Bad
That looks
guy.
regal
Ops.
enough.
Lex.
I started playing around with Hero Forge again.
Oh, yeah?
There we go.
Actually, I need to show you that, but you know,
Yeah,
for you
yeah,
to check
we'll
out
do that
later.
sometime.
Yeah.
Here's our Skeleton Man. I know I have skeletons. I'm going to use goblins, but they're skeletons.
I want to see you kissing goblins.
Over here we get. There we go. All right, initiative rolls are always a big hang up in games, but okay. I'm also going to make a minor movement adjustment. Lex, if you're entering the room, I'll let you be up here at the doorway with Ayla. Unless you'd like to be somewhere behind that. The mage is probably at your back. You can adjust those as you see fit.
I think based on the rolls, he would probably be a little bit in front of me. Because he'd be more ready to act. That or I would be...
Oh, he beat you in the initiative? Where's our initiative
Oh
roll
yeah,
at?
I got a 5.
Oh boy. Sorry, I
It's-
wasn't
it's
paying
more-
in
any
the
attention.
chat, we
I was
have
looking
the-
up for like 6 things.
Yeah,
That's
I
on
did
the
that.
chat.
Yeah, in the chat we wrote you the initiative. order.
Thank you so much, guys. You all are the best players of all time.
Gross.
Who was above 20 out of these?
Ayla
Ayla.
and rookies.
Ayla and rookies. Okay, Ayla, you act first. Therefin throws the jar. It is held in a little bowl of stone as he uses a legendary action to retrieve it. And you get your first action. What are you going to do?
Oh, so he retrieves it. He didn't just...
Well, it's in the bowl. It's in the bowl.
It's in the bowl.
He only caught
okay,
it.
sorry.
He didn't bring
Gotcha.
it back to him.
Okay, I thought he had it himself, and I was like, whoa, holy balls.
No, not yet. Not yet. How about a nice little red heart? We'll go with like a size.
Might blend in with the lava if you're not careful.
Ooh, you're right. It might. You're right. It might.
I mean, in the blue circle or something, or
That's also true. Or you put it on the ziggurat.
Heart. I'll figure that out in a moment.
is this to scale?
Yes.
Nice.
What's the disadvantage on using a long-ranged weapon at a shorter distance?
Within 5 feet.
A long-ranged weapon
Yeah, if you use a long-range
use it-
weapon within 5 feet, you're at disadvantage.
Okay.
So anything at past 5 feet, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah, you're.
That's what I thought.
You should be fine.
Yep.
Swift death to your enemies.
Swift
To my
vengeance
enemies.
upon the wicked. It whispers back, or something similar to that, I certainly hope.
Yes, swift vengeance upon the wicked.
Awesome. I know my game. That's where the heart is. Right over there.
Oh no, I
a
throw
little
near
white heart.
me.
No, yeah, you're over here. How about over here? How's that?
Yeah, more like that.
Okay. I pictured a long throw. Sweet! Give us that attack roll, Ayla. I assume you're swearing vengeance upon the mummy lord.
Yes.
Oh, not the heart.
Advantage on attack roll.
All right, give us the attack.
Lex goes, and this is why I brought you.
Oh shit! Right, I need their stop block too. Oh fuck.
That's a
Okay,
good-
what would this... Wait, because I have it. Whoa. Okay. 26.
26. That's it.
Okay, good. That would have been an issue. I don't know how much higher we can go.
Run. That would have been the next move.
Yes.
That didn't hit. Shit.
Okay, in that case, he takes 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
Wait, where's the chat? I'm gonna have to calculate this.
Calculate.
Perfect.
Because it's extra. So 11 plus six plus 6. Wow.
The oath bow is a
Plus 1.
mighty weapon indeed.
That was a
Wow, it's just obliterated.
plus 4. So
28 so far.
with a 4 at the end?
Yes.
Okay, then that's it, yeah.
Yep, 28. Heck yeah, dude. Freaking A, man.
How much total? 28?
28 damage.
Dope. The arrow just pierces through his shoulder. He spins around one time and just combusts into a whirlwind of sand as he uses his another legendary action to turn into a tornado of sand.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit, now he's incorporeal. Get the heart!
I'm gonna make
I
him
should have-
slightly
I
larger.
should have a bonus action of talking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He can move up to 60 feet. So he's gonna move
As a
60 feet
reaction?
as a legendary action, correct?
Yeah, legendary actions
When he
are
turns
really
into a whirlwind
low.
of sand, he can move 60 feet. He is immune to a lot of things. Bow. He's going to move 60 feet right here. And Therefin, I need a strength saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh,
The
no.
DC is 20.
That ain't-
2.
that ain't
22.
passing.
Sorry. He has a plus 4. No good?
Yeah, I don't think a 5 does anything.
Yeah. He moves down the rank, and you are just whipped up in this whirlwind of sand and launched way over here. I'll put you where you're launched. It doesn't do any damage, but it does launch you pretty fucking far.
Okay.
You're going to go all the way
No
over
damage
there.
yet.
That is difficult terrain over there, but you are not hurt in any way. And he reforms to his natural state at the end of that, and eyes locked on the heart. Who's next?
Rookies.
Rookies. Did they receive any instructions, or are they operating based on their own?
Well, I definitely gave them their old instructions, which was to flank and distract, and keep us alive.
Okay.
And I just also gave the one mage a handful of incredible scrolls.
He is not likely to use those incredible scrolls. He thinks they are absurdly incredibly powerful, way beyond mortal comprehension, and recommended they be committed to the library to be studied for till the end of time. That's incredible shit.
On my turn, I'm gonna hit him. And
You can just
use it.
You can just have them. There's no anything required if you want any of those scrolls. But he is gonna move into the room right here.
Mm-hmm.
There are, I don't know if I articulated this clearly, but 7 skeletal figures crawl out of the sarcophagi across the room during this
You
6
did
second
not articulate that clearly.
during this period.
That's not a thing that happened.
It hasn't gotten to their turn yet, so they aren't really out of their sarcophagi, but there's like movement.
They're crawling out.
Our boy clocks that and is gonna launch a fireball right over here.
Good boy.
Hell yeah.
With a 4, a 7, and a 1, all 3 of them fail and are completely obliterated. There's no way a skeleton has enough HP for that. So he just wipes out 3 skeletons on his
being
turn.
anything like this.
Got him! There's bad shit over there. Then he looks at the mummy lord. He's like,
Back.
ah! Who's next?
Hey, you're doing great. You're doing what I've asked you to do. You've almost gotten to the point where I can actually know your name and remember it.
It's
Or at the
fucking
very least,
Simon!
you-
It's an easy name!
Simon. Yeah. All right.
Says.
Whatever you say.
Ah! He prepares another spell, which he'll cast on his next turn. Who's next? Where's our next?
It is.
It's got really loud.
Yeah, it's Twiddly Dee. Hockey.
Oh, it's Hockey's turn.
Yep.
Oh, it's bad shit's turn? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay.
Diddle fart.
Hakatura. Spit on that thing. Okay. So.
No. Get off, please.
Oh, right off the bat, he is invested in retrieving the heart, but he recognizes the threat from the mage as well as Therefin. He's cast
nice knowing you,
Therefin
Simon.
aside. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I should have been prepared. Yeah, he's gonna target. He's gonna make a quick evaluation, and I'm gonna roll a die. There are 2 threats in this room. The mage Simon and Therefin, who's just been cast aside. One of you is the greater threat, and he's gonna make a roll to determine which he thinks is the greater threat. It's an insight roll. Higher than 10, he recognizes that Therefin, you are indeed much stronger than this fucking people mage. Lower than 10, he does not.
I don't know. He flicked me aside.
With a 12, he plus his insight, and he's like, I may have cast you aside, but that bitch has got some power to her. He's gonna hit you with a harm spell, which means I need a Constitution saving throw. The DC is coming right up.
That one.
The DC
Oh.
is 17. That is a fail.
I said that one.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Yeah.
say the DC. It doesn't matter what the DC
I'm
is.
sorry.
He's
sorry.
just rubbing it in.
DC is 17. I'm like, oh, I just said that one. What part of that do you not understand?
Wraps of linen wrap their way around you, and everywhere these cloth wraps latch to your skin, it starts to rot away. I need
kinky.
an online die roller for this shit. Fucking 14d6.
Okay, that's not nice.
It does. How many hit points do you have, Therefin?
Just say it.
It does 49 points of necrotic damage, and your hit points are reduced by that. Your max hit points are reduced by that amount, so you can't heal past whatever you are. You up? Is that enough to knock you down?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay. That's okay. Okay.
I'm a level 7.
Good. That's why I was like, what are your hit points at? Yeah. So your hit points are for 1 hour.
So I can't heal past that.
Yeah,
Okay.
for 1 hour, you can't heal past whatever you're at right now.
That's fine.
And the wraps just start tearing at your flesh and rotting it away. And he goes, ah. And he's going to move over to the jar and reach in and lift it out of the lava into his hand and say, at last. But before he can do anything with this jar, I mean, retrieving the jar is his bonus action.
My fucking turn.
Yeah, it's whoever's next. So.
My turn.
Let's go.
It's true. It is Therefin.
So you're going to fuck around with me like that?
Yeah, he's
No,
like...
sir.
Shoot the heart.
Oh no, I'm gonna do something even better. I'm gonna Misty Step right to the hold up.
Go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I can go right there. So I'm gonna Misty Step right to that bitch, and as he's grabbing the heart, you know how Spider-Man's like grabbing the gauntlet? Nope.
No, you don't.
Oh dang, that's so good.
This is so cool.
I'm
gonna just say like success. Like poof, grab the thing, barrel roll, tuck and roll. You're over here. I'll even put you like on the far side of him. You've got the heart in the jar in your hands. His eyes go wide and flames erupt from them. That's a bonus action. Am I right?
Yes, actually.
Oh. Yes.
Let's go.
So.
Who needs a break? Fuck a break.
I'm gonna take the trident.
Okay.
Actually. No, I'm gonna. Actually, the trident might be. No, I'm gonna take the rapier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast smite on it.
You're gonna do a smite. Let's go. You announce smite after a hit, so you don't even burn the smite if it doesn't hit. So make the attack roll.
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay, but it's towards the heart.
Oh, you're targeting the heart, not the mummy lord?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She's obliterating it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not fucking around with this shit. Where is it? Hold up. Maybe if I collapse them all.
I will say that man. But you have the heart. You have the heart in your possession right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, where's my smite? Is it in spells?
It's just a melee weapon attack, and then the smite is added on top if the weapon attack hits.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where that
ability
ability
is. Is it a spell or is it an ability?
It's an ability. It's not a spell.
But how could you miss if it's in your hand?
No. That's not what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find where it's at. Like, how much damage do I put in? Where's the channel divinity?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Smite damage. That I can look up really fast.
Oh, divine smite. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, divine smite. That's
start at second level when you hit a creature with a melee weapon. Yeah, it's in my hand, so not very likely that I'm gonna miss. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spot. I'm gonna cast it at how many levels can I cast it at? To a maximum of 5d8. I'm gonna do the maximum.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, hold on. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an undead or fiend. To a maximum of 6d8.
Absolutely an undead or fiend.
I am doing 6d8.
Yeah, I mean the heart is part of him.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am doing the
things we don't know yet, but whatever, we know now.
Oh,
I guess we would recognize at the moment that
kind of figured it out.
damage gets dealt.
All right, Therefin pulls out the sword. What is the prayer that you say to the Sky Goddess as you do this divine attack?
Cyrena, help me fuck this bitch up.
Fuck this bitch. Yeah! You hear echoing in your ear. As you stab the heart. Give us all that fucking damage, please. Damage dealt to the heart is doubled against the Mummy Lord's hit points.
What?
Doubled? Well, yeah, because it's radiant damage, right?
It's radiant. So bypasses all of his fucking immunities, of which he has many. He's not vulnerable to radiant damage, so it isn't quadrupled. It's just
so
double.
it's 40 damage.
40 is what you rolled, or 40 is the double?
It's the double.
Okay.
Dang.
Damn. You stab the
Oh,
heart.
crap.
It turns to sand and starts to swirl around your blade before reconstituting into itself, and you see the Mummy Lord just gasp in pain. Ah! He is deeply wounded by this attack. That was really, really big. 40. Jesus Christ, this is going much too quickly, my
Excuse
friends.
me. You said reconstitute.
68. Yes, like this,
The
when you stab the
physical
heart,
heart still
it turns to
exists.
sand and spirals around and then turns itself back into a heart at the end. It deals the damage. Attacking the heart deals double damage to the Mummy Lord. But the heart will always
Physically still exists. Yeah.
rebuild itself. The spell upon the heart
Okay,
causes it to
okay.
turn it. So you
So
could
it's-
attack the heart again, for fuck's sake.
So it's its weak point. Oh, I got extra attack.
Which I was gonna say, which means that you've skewered the heart. It's literally on your sword.
But
Like,
if
right?
it's like reconstituting itself,
If
I'm
you'd like
assuming,
to
the
extra
sand
attack
is-
another smite on this thing, you can. The Mummy Lord's not dead yet.
Well, oh, that's not good enough. Hey, Cyrena,
balls.
please help me finish this stupid fucking cut with all the audacity to sit here against your holiness.
Oh, the audacity. Let's go.
Oh, this one, the big one. Okay.
These are hits. I mean, you can't miss the heart. I gave it a 10 armor class, but like your sword is on it. Oh, it's going much too quickly.
64 damage this time.
Woo.
Night nurse.
Oh,
Oh, not good enough?
wow. 64 puts us at 64 plus 60, 120 plus.
Yeah, we're 120, 130 or so
100, I'm
on average.
4 plus 8.
Because Ayla did 28.
Yeah.
132 the damage we've done to him. Excellent. Awesome. He is just screeching, agonizingly screeching in pain. However, he is 5 feet away from you, Therefin, and he is not dead. That doesn't quite do it. So he does have another legendary action. He has another legendary action this round.
May I do persuasion?
Uh,
You fuck with me, you hit the heart.
I almost want an intimidation check. What are you trying
Actually,
to
that would be-
achieve here?
Try to get him not to attack me. Get him to be careful. Mainly to not attack me. Yeah, I could do intimidation though. 7.
Yeah.
He might be pissed at me.
Yeah, he is pissed. He says, "Vile bitch," and his huge sword just descends upon you. He gets his attack roll. One attack with his big attack, which is this motherfucker. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Okay. Boom. 22 to hit
Oh, that hits.
for 14 bludgeoning damage plus
Okay.
21 necrotic damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. So make a con save.
Oh, I rolled just a 16.
You hit the 16 saving throw? Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Whew. Okay.
So how much damage is that?
It was 14 bludgeoning plus 21 necrotic.
So give me the total.
35.
Holy right.
He just smashes you huge. Are you okay? Are you
Let me do the math. Plus what again? Sorry.
It was a 35 total damage.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
the sword lodges itself in your like collarbone. You lose consciousness. The heart falls to the ground, and he starts reaching for it. Who's next in the initiative roll?
Hold
The
on.
hobgoblins.
Before he kills me, I was like, you should have gone for the head, you stupid prick.
You're not dead yet. Yes, you should have gone for the head. I love that. Oh my god. Yeah, you're not dead yet. You're unconscious. You're on death saves. but this guy is no fucking joke. I stacked y'all as best I could. Who's next?
The mobs. Bad guy mobs.
Oh, bad guy mobs? Oh, they can't fucking do shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it. That's all they can do. They just start charging from the other side of the room to support their Dark Lord, but they are too far away to get any meaningful effect. Who's next?
My turn.
Let's go, Lex. What are we doing?
Well, yeah, so I've seen all that, and
Yeah.
again, while I'm
Incredibly
sprinting over to
powerful.
Therefin, screaming, "This is why I brought you all here!" And, you know,
This is a narrow little corridor here. How we navigating this? How we handling it?
uh,
Therfin's on the
Well,
ground, though.
I'm prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Therefin is, and DM.
Yes, sir.
Lex loves Blink, right?
Lex, what?
Lex loves Blink.
He does.
Can I blink Therafin as well?
You can make a Arcana or Religion check, whichever you think is more closely related with your blink. The DC will be 15.
What is blank?
Into the Aether and back, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. His goal is going to be to get Therafin and the heart out and be able to reposition them.
Mm. Strictly speaking, the effect of that blink has, but with a DC 15, either Arcana or Religion, you can maybe have a chance. It's possible.
Arcana or Religion?
Yep.
Perfect. I'm not proficient in any of those. That's wonderful. Love that.
Whatever you
Take his fucking
pick,
sword
which
with me.
like in earnestness, pick which you think is your relationship with the spell. Is it an academic thing that you've learned, or is it like a religious thing because of your relationship?
No, it's a religious
to
thing for
Death
sure.
God?
I got this from
Yeah.
Danny Boy.
Okay.
Rolled an
Yeah.
18, so we're good.
Okay. Poof, poof, poof.
So
You start
yeah,
poofing.
Lex absolutely just runs up and goes Toodles. And
Lex,
blinks
Therafin,
into the
and
Aether.
the heart of the Mummy Lord.
Yep.
Disappear into the Aether. That, I believe, is the end of your turn, right, Lex?
Technically, yes, 'cause that's my action. I use my movement. I technically have a bonus action, but I
100%
don't
of
really
how
want to use it.
Blink works.
Because I mean it's gonna be to go away. So yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be Ayla. You're up.
All right, Ayla, you're up. Therafin just got annihilated. Lex rushed in and poofed her into the Aether. The Mummy Lord is infuriated. His thralls, undead minions, crawling up at his back. What are you doing?
My oath is already on, so the most worth. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, you're good. Go
What's
ahead.
up?
No. You're good. You're good.
Okay. It's radiant damage if that's what you're.
No, I was checking legendary actions, but he's not going to take one that round after Lex's turn.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah. In that case, I just draw the bow.
All right, fire away.
Draw the arrow.
Swift death of the wicked. Give us the attack roll.
Oh my gosh, you stinking.
Oh, good gosh! Thanks for the 8. 15 plus 8. Wow, I'm blanking. 23.
23 hits. Damage.
Okay. Or we're gonna have to do the calculator again. Where are you, calculator? I think I closed it.
I'm going to go ahead and assume a repositioning of like over here, which is 10 feet of movement, which would give you a clear shot at the Mummy Lord around the mage. I think that's the intention, right?
Okay, wait. So the first one is an 8 plus 5
That fucking oath bow. So much.
plus 4. It's not that much. Plus 5.
Well, Radiant, I think,
A
does
6.
double to undead, right?
28 again.
This guy.
I think that not this guy, yeah.
No
8
resist-
plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6.
Oh my god.
28 again.
28. Let's go. Huzzah math. 160. Excellent. Ba-ba-da-ba-dow. This arrow strikes him in the other shoulder. He spins around one time. He's going to go ahead and use his last legendary action. He might as fucking well, for fuck's sake. Jeez, what can he do with it? 5 feet, blasphemous word, within 10 feet. You're not within 10 feet. He is going to, yeah.
I love it when they
He's going to channel negative energy. He's feeling a lot of negative energy after getting
Oh
hit.
man, he's giving
And
us bad vibes.
The Mummy Lord, yeah, gives you
He needs to see a
really
psychologist
bad
about
vibes.
Very bad vibes.
Magically
Yeah.
unleashes negative energy. Creatures within 60 feet of the Mummy Lord, including ones behind barriers and around corners, cannot regain hit points until the end of the Mummy Lord's next turn. I'm going to say that is going
So all of
to
us.
affect those of us who are in the Aether. You're still within 60 feet. And it went through pains to describe, like, everyone.
I'd be laughing because I'm fucking
I
dead.
don't think spells are transplanar like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't affect the Aether, I don't think.
You don't
Yeah, no, I don't
exist
think-
on this plane anymore.
Yeah, it don't
Yeah.
follow me into the Aether.
I'm going to say
Yeah,
that
they don't.
in the Aether, it won't affect you. But
Yeah.
in the material
If you
plane,
come back.
it will.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
but
if you can manage to heal in the Aether, great.
No, I mean, but Therfin already had that from the first attack. Can't
Yeah, but say
regain hit
I'm dead
points.
already.
So
yeah, you're in
and
bad shape.
can't regain hit points.
So that's the end of
So-
Ayla's turn as he goes. Blah, nobody can heal until the end of his next turn. Who's next?
What is a full turn? Wait, wait
Oh,
a
do you
full
have-
turn.
The end of his next turn, which is
No, because the heart is not here.
correct in the Aether with me.
Well, you're there as well, not just Therfin with the heart.
Myself,
Lex and the
Therfin,
Aether
and the heart,
and the heart.
are all in
All-
the Aether at this
on
point.
the Aether.
Yep.
So you are, yeah,
Okay,
Just for a moment.
you are with the minions.
okay.
And
So
the
you're
rookie's
not
up
alone.
next.
Yeah.
And the other rookies should be in there at this point.
They are
As well, I
going
would
to be
assume.
arriving on their next turn.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I think
Gave you guys all the beef in the world I could think of.
yeah, I don't have anything. Okay. I haven't lost any health, and yeah, cool.
All right, who's next? We're almost
Rookies.
there.
Rookies.
Rookies.
The rookie.
Let's go. Ayla, rookies. Okay, the remaining rookies arrive. Another mage enters the room, as do two fighters.
Fighters,
With, hoplite stat blocks.
shields, and
Yep.
spears.
Yep. I'm gonna have them start at the back of the room. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move Lex and Therfin momentarily.
So if you
Yeah,
want to, we're going to be
we're not-
moving 10 feet away from the Mummy Lord.
Okay.
So if you want to move us there, we could.
We can handle that how we like.
That's
This
fine.
guy's gonna move up here. This guy's gonna move straight in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can get
We don't
close
see
enough,
any of those moves.
but he cannot. Do a refresh, see if it works.
I mean, I see them.
Yeah, I see them too.
There we go. These guys are gonna charge up.
kidding.
They see the threat. They understand. Fight! Attack rolls. Let's go. Boom. 7, 8, 9 is a miss. 5 is a miss. First guy totally misses. Oh shit.
I didn't expect much from them.
They're actually really, really great, but double checking their
I li-
attack rolls.
Look, man, I like the energy, but you gotta focus that.
Slurf.
You say while unconscious in the aether.
Hey,
We just
who
hear a
did-
whisper of it.
Just
who
talking
did the
with
most
Cyrena at this
damage?
point. Just corporeally looking over and just judging them with Cyrena. Yeah, well, you know, they just
The
tells
other
me.
one can.
She
can
knew.
do a
She
ranged
knew what she
attack.
was signing up for.
He's gonna take a shot at a ranged attack with a 16. That also misses. It's really close though. And a 15. Doesn't hit either. Jesus.
also probably misses.
I guess he
Cyrena,
probably
16.
doesn't have that. This guy's got a lot of spears. He's throwing them like crazy, and it's not working. I'm sorry, guys. They really fucked
Like
up.
Tasmanian devil style.
It's the dice for you, guys. Yeah,
that's
that's.
good.
Oh, but the other mage has a turn, so he can do something.
We can do something very good, hopefully.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what can he do that's useful? What can he do that's useful? What can he fucking do?
Get the skeletons.
He could also hold his action if he has
gosh,
any
why
healing
are they-
spells, which I would love.
Yeah. He does not have any healing spells. Wizards don't generally get healing spells.
Yeah.
He is going to hold his action for a 3rd level counter spell. He recognizes that the Mummy Lord is a
The
spellcaster.
Mother Lord.
The Mother Lord. The Mummy Lord is a spellcaster, and he's going to say, if he casts a spell, I'm going to try and counter it. It's a 3rd level, so it might not always counter, but it's a good try. And that's his turn. Next is
Mummy.
Big Bad. You guys are not close enough, so he is close enough. Mummy Lord, let's go. Okay. One attack with his weapon, and one with the Dreadful Glare. Where's the Dreadful Glare? Sorry, he has a lot of shit on his stat block. Okay. Firstly, he targets one creature he can see within 60 feet. If the target can see the Mummy Lord, it must succeed a DC Wisdom saving throw. Natural 1. Absolutely fails.
I'm assuming that's a fighter.
That's the fighter. The first guy right in front of him.
That's what I thought.
He is frightened until his next turn. If the target fails the saving throw by 5 or more, he is also paralyzed.
Perfect. So he's paralyzed.
This
Great.
guy is frightened and paralyzed.
He's basically dead.
Fuck. He's going to just step right over him and Mummy fist attack the other guy. His melee attack for a...
Wait, his first one, did it not do a radius?
No, it's just single target.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I rolled
His
for
melee
mine.
attack is a...
At least I got the
hit,
2 out of the way while it
Right.
doesn't count.
total of 17. He hits the other guy for 20,
He's dead.
21 necrotic plus all that. Plus a little bit of bludgeoning.
Man, even with a shield, he had 17 or lower.
Double checking.
Jeez.
Yeah, he is 16.
Booty AC. What a crappy fighter.
Not
This
the
college's
best.
got to do better.
Not the best. 16 AC.
Lex is gonna open up a-
and
School of fighting.
not a shitload of hit
Right.
points either. He is out.
Yeah.
They're definitely
Gone.
the Peace Corps.
Number 2.
Yeah. You know,
like,
that's why. It's the Peace
yeah.
Corps. It's not because it's not the college. It's not the college's fault. It's the,
The
Peace
Mummy
Corps'
has
fault.
a sword, and he steps over the one that's frightened and just decapitates the other one in a single swipe. He's out.
Well, he's not getting his college credits.
He has his movement. He's gonna move over here, within 5 feet of this
Holy
mage.
shit.
Does he have a bonus action, or is that the end of his turn? Oh, right. At the end of his turn, the skeletons that were previously destroyed start to... all the bones start
Reassemble.
falling back together. And whoop-bow. 1, 2, 3 little skeletons reconstitute themselves in the middle of the room.
Are they spooky and scary?
They're spooky and scary, but kind of pathetic in general. And that's the end of the Mummy Lord's
So
turn.
no shivers down my spine.
Therefin, you are swirling through the aether. I need a death saving throw.
Can I? Can I
That guy's
roll
toast. Holy.
a religion check
Hmm.
to ask Cyrena, can I cast Spare the Dying on myself?
I'll have the death save first,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll see if we can do a religion check as you are in the Aether for something. Yeah, that's a pretty fucking high DC. You are unconscious, casting something.
Yeah, I
on
rolled a
yourself.
2.
Yeah. So, okay, so that is 1 death save. Failed. 3, and you die outright. You can make the religion check. The DC is 20. Go.
That one.
That one.
Cyrena just has her voice speaker.
Pathetic. Just wiped out 1 round. Jeez. She's just not even there. Okay.
She helped with smite.
Damn, that'll be it for you. The mobs are going to take their turn. These two are going to move in on this guy, make a couple quick attacks. I'm going to do this really fast. 1 hit, 1 miss. He is in rough shape, but is okay. The other one is moving down here to attack you, Ayla, with a 19 to hit.
Yes.
For 5 bludgeoning damage. It's not very much. This skeleton scrambles up and claws you 1 time. The other ones are going to move over here, and it's just going to start just devouring this dude who is no chance. This guy
The decapitated guy?
The guy who's frightened and paralyzed on the ground.
Oh.
The other skeletons are all just going to swarm him. That's the end of their turn. Therfin, not bad guy mobs, but Lex, your go.
So, I was planning on going where Mummy Lord is.
Now out of the Aether,
because-
wherever you, yeah.
Because that is 10 feet that I could be. But now it's an occupied space. So now I have to go in an unoccupied space, which is technically like behind the mage.
Okay.
Do I have to appear
Space.
there as well?
You can pick the space. Yeah,
So-
she'll appear adjacent to you.
Yeah.
And the heart.
And the heart, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we are. And
It's a big
Just
fight.
on the ground.
yeah, I'm gonna stab the heart a bunch of times.
Let's go.
And stab me in the process.
No, not you.
No, you're not
not the
attached
heart.
to it anymore, yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't use his legendary. Oh, I should have. Oh well, I missed it.
Oh,
I mean,
no, fuck you.
Do I have to roll or no?
No,
I
you
just hit it all 3 times.
I am gonna have you roll on this one. There's a lot going on. Like Therfin's
Okay.
literally holding the damn thing. I gave it a 10
Yeah.
armor class.
Yeah, I hit it once. I hit it twice. I hit it 3 times. No,
let's
Damn.
go.
Um,
Give me all that fucking damage and double it. This is what we needed.
I somehow imagine Lex, he's just like climbing on the wall and then
Yeah, just like Luchador smash the heart.
like a luchador smashing it. Say the ring, Lex.
13 plus 6 equals plus 1 equals. And then you said you want me to double it?
Double all your damage, yeah.
Okay. 52.
52 total.
Yep. It's all magical as well, technically.
Our bow is sitting pretty at 40 hit points.
The heart or him?
Him. So
I think
as
they're
you
connected, aren't they?
smash the heart, yeah, damage against the heart is doubled against the Mummy Lord. As you smash the heart, he just squeals, and all of the wraps start to unfurl, and what rotting flesh is left starts to dissolve away, and the bones fall to the ground. And he just lies dormant on the ground with a squeal of anguish. Everything freezes. The undead thralls are still undead. They are still active. They don't die with him. And they are absolutely devouring this dude over here. He's a goner. There's just he's
That's
a goner.
fine.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Yeah, he's not getting his college credits.
He's not getting his college credits.
Neither is the decapitated guy because even Revivify can grow back a head.
Additionally,
No.
as you smash the heart and the mummy lord behind you, it just like falls to oblivion. The heart reconstitutes itself once more, back into a heart.
Son of a.
And the heart
Hit it
is
again.
still there, still beating, even though the mummy lord is just gone. That's the end of
We
your
gotta
turn,
kill
Lex. Ayla, it's your go.
It is Isla's turn.
Does this still count as him?
You're within 5 feet.
You don't know. You're within 5 feet. You also are surrounded by 3 goblin zombies who are.
Does Mystic Step get
Revoke opportunity.
opportunity?
It does not.
No, it does not.
But it's also not necessary. You're also within 5 feet of the heart.
It's also true.
Yes, but
I think she's. Are you trying to get out of the
Oh,
range? of
if you're
the-
trying to leave, that's Misty Step. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would be able to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. In that case, yes. I would like to Mystic Step away, please. So that I don't take damage during this process.
Okay.
Unless you want to
And-
apply Acolyte logic.
I can't believe I gave you all those
How
high
many
spells
feet
and
can
this
I
isn't-
Mystic Step? Sorry.
30.
30 feet.
Okay. Sure, let's say about here.
That's fine.
Um, Lex, hold the heart up. I'm gonna try to shoot it like it's a freaking apple
That's what they put on his head.
with
I
the.
mean, if that's something that I'm able to do with my turn, I mean, he would absolutely.
It's
lie.
like
Use your
I'm
reaction
right
to do
after
it.
yours. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Then yeah, that's what I would do. I'd be like,
It's the attack.
Okay.
thankfully, I
Holding
do
it
have
above the mob.
Yeah, I do have a gauntlet on as well, so my fingies is protected.
Thank fucking God for advantage on the Tigers because it was a natural one,
Ha!
Oh my god.
and then
It
it was a
goes-
20.
Sneeze just as you're about to release the arrow, and you're like, ugh.
Goes right through his
I
palm.
went from
It's a net 20. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I
Cool.
gotta know the damage because Nat training is gonna double all your dice, and then double the total damage because it's against the heart. Just because
Okay.
I need to know that how much damage you're dealing right now.
Okay. So 9
Fine.
plus
Is Ayla about to take the kill again?
2
Well, I mean, the Mummy Lord's already kind of gone. We're just attacking the heart now.
plus 4
Mhm.
plus 5 plus 6.
26 total.
And did you double your dice?
Oh no, not for a crit. I don't think you did.
Every die you rolled, roll it again. Add that.
Okay, so we're at 26 plus 8
Mhm.
plus
The absurdity of an oath bow
4.
critical hit is just beautiful.
plus 6 plus 2
I'll say I played Kingdom Hearts before. They do shit like this too.
plus 6.
Hey, just
That's
attack the critical
52.
point right here.
So 52 that end up
Times.
getting doubled.
104
104.
damage you just did to the dead Mummy
That's a
Lord.
lot of damage.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. The heart just explodes in sand, and it, when the heart is destroyed, it reconstitutes itself within a moment, but I'm going to say it reconstitutes itself within several moments. Awesome. Wow.
So the heart is forever still existing though. How do you destroy a heart of
Therfin's-
sand?
Not Therfin. Ayla, that's the end of your turn. Rookies are up next. There's still skeletons around.
Are there any left?
There are still 6 skeletons around in the room. 7
We got the
skeletons around
mages.
in the
We
room.
got both mages left.
The rookies are both mages are left, though both fighters are dead. Mage 1 is gonna cast Ice Storm, and Mage 2 is gonna cast Ice Storm. One Ice Storm
Sick.
is gonna be on this little allotment, and the other Ice Storm is gonna be on the other little allotment. Unfortunately, all of their allies is gonna be caught in that as well. They are freaking out. They're both like, ah, Ice Storm. So
Oh, what does Ice Storm do? How far?
it is a
It just makes
dexterity
it difficult
saving
terrain.
throw.
I'm already prone.
Radius?
Is 20-foot radius. So if I need to draw these on, I can.
Okay, I do get hit by one of them.
yeah.
Okay.
Does it do damage?
I think. Wait. Yeah, I get.
20, something like this is going to be 1, and something like,
Is it a saving throw?
yeah, 10, 15, 20, something like this is going to be the other one.
Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, the DC is not that high.
I rolled a 17.
They're like, sorry. They're assuming you guys are stronger than skeletons.
They would be right.
Where is its freaking spell save DC? Uh, 14 is the spell save DC. Boom. I have to roll for all these skeletons. So 13 fails, 10 fails,
Hooray.
2 fails,
Hooray.
11 fails,
Hooray.
4 fails, 19 succeeds. Okay. Okay. On a fail, if you've missed the 14 save, Ice Storm, it does some damage. 2d8 bludgeoning damage. And 4d6 cold damage, which I will just go ahead and roll. 2d8. 2d8 plus, what did I just say? 4d6?
I think so.
6. Sorry, gang. No, die rolling is a pain.
But that hits the enemies too, though.
Oh, I'm rolling for. I rolled for the mages. They got 16.
Excellent.
Yeah, I saved this one.
14 plus. Sorry, when I'm streaming, everything runs just a little bit slow.
Yeah.
fine.
16
you're fine.
plus.
Yeah, I actually have to get a
46.
charger. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. This will take a moment. We're just going to round it to a nice 30. 30 damage on a fail, which means all the skeletons except for one die instantly.
So everybody that succeeds takes 15, I assume.
Boom. 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 Let me check Ice Storm. On a success, do you take half damage? Half as much damage on a success, yeah. Successful saves are 15 damage.
That's what I thought.
Therefin, you're unconscious?
Yes.
That is a failed death save, automatically.
It's fine.
So now you have 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. And you know what? Half damage, 15, is still more hit points than the last one has. He dies too. All of the skeletons wiped off the board. Since Therefin is dying, we're going to consider it still in initiative order. We're going to get through this. We have to. This took a little longer than I thought it would.
We're good.
That's the rookies.
Then it was hockey. Then it's
Okay.
Therefin.
Because of the excessive damage done to him, his turn will not take effect. But sand will start whipping around the room. When you start seeing this whirlwind of sand around the room, slowly. Nothing's going to happen this round, though, because of the absurd amount of damage that we did to him. So I'm going to move his...
What?
Yeah. But there's a whirlwind of sand around the room. The heart starts beating harder and harder and harder. The end of his turn, Therefin, start your turn with a death save. Please, you have 2 fails. Please don't die right now.
Therefin won't die.
That was a 3 sound.
3 is a fail.
So just can we get to my turn already? Because the bad guy mobs.
Bad guy mobs are gone. Lex, it's your turn.
Yeah.
As you rush up to
So-
Therfin, you realize the last
no, I'm already
breath
there.
of life has left her body. She's still.
Yeah, that's fine. No big deal. Hey, Simon, come here. Give me your scroll. Yeah, all right. Blah de blah. Bing bong boom. True resurrection. Bow.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You gonna go ahead and get a true resurrection on him?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. Using the true
You unroll
resurrection.
the scroll, you start reading it, and it starts to dissolve as you read it. And as you finish the spell, it dissolves into nothingness in Therfin.
God,
For a
that's timed
moment,
well.
you were gone. Your spirit left your body and was with the sky. And, you know, this moment of, like, death, you know, people often have odd experiences with death, and I'd rather not tell you. I'd like to ask you, what did Therfin experience in a moment of, like, actually dying before being revived?
Cyrena was shaking her head like, "You're not ready for this yet." What? You're not dying?
You're not done. Yeah.
I mean, I
As-
figured that part, but, you know, I tried to ask you for help, and, you know, the fuck?
Lex is still technically blinking in and out of ethereal nature. So Lex, after reading the scroll, blinks back in and out, grabs Therfin's arm and said, "Yeah, no. So remember, I told you I need you. So you're not done yet. The job's not done."
Oh,
Get
thank
back.
you.
And as I'm coming back into the real realm, slam the spirit RKO into her body and go, "There you go. Thank you."
I like to think, for comedy purposes, as soon as he does that, I raise up with my pistol and shoot in a random direction.
Yes.
I
I
feel
love it.
like
Can I roll? Can I roll to see if I hit any or
Sure.
any?
Give me the 20. Give me the 20
Well, no,
roll.
because the mummy dude's still in the room, right?
No, everything's dead. All that's alive still is your friends. But there is a wisp of sand, a whirlwind of sand, moving around the room. Closes
Okay.
wounds, neutralizes poisons, cures diseases, lifts any curses affecting the creature when it died. The spell replaces damaged or missing organs and limbs. The spell can even provide a new body if the original body no longer exists, in which case you must.
So, am I fully healed then?
You are fully healed. You're gonna have max hit points, and you're gonna have 6 toes on your right foot.
Are my spell things recovered or no?
Spell slots. It doesn't say anything about spell slots. I think you still have the same number of spell slots from when you died.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
So long as you are willing, there is a requirement that you must be willing to return to life. So-
I was very willing.
okay, with all its hit points, it does say.
I
with all
was
your hit
more mad. I'm like, really? Fucking prick killed me.
points. Yep. Boom. You're here. Full life, 6 toes. Even your extra toe was restored. It says all missing parts, and that toe was missing. So you have 6 toes now.
Ah, shit. Not again.
But
I would probably at this point, with seeing everything happening, I would probably be like, "Yeah, so wild thought, maybe Hasmaradas would like the heart.
This thing?
Yeah, maybe she could eat it."
I actually was thinking about that. I was about to eat it.
eat it.
I mean, if
I
you want
also-
to, you.
I
by all means.
also thought about eating it.
Yeah. Like the
we-
first thing when I heard about the heart, I was about to eat it. Like
Should
wolf
we-
form, but Therfin had it, and then everything went.
Should
Probably.
we
Dinner
split it?
served. I'll it's your turn. Dinner served.
Well, I have 2 options. Are we out of initiative order? Can I discuss this with my team?
I don't think we are just because
You
the sand is whipping.
Don't really know this, but the sand that's whipping around the room is going to have an effect in about 6 seconds.
So then her turn technically. So yeah, we're
Okay.
still
It's your
initiative.
turn.
I can eat it, or I can put it in the bag of holding.
Your choice.
Yeah, it's up to you. Unless you're like asking in player voice, which I mean, 6 seconds would be a ton of time to be able to like interact much, but
You
yeah,
are-
I'll let you choose. I trust Ayla.
The whirling swand begins to coagulate at the top of the altar into
Bag of holding.
into a okay. You chuck the heart into the bag of holding. There's a thunderous roar under you. The entire ground shakes. And the stones, the cobblestone around you starts to kind of suck and swirl towards you. The sand that was once reconstituting itself, the Mummy Lord was about to be revived at full hit points on his turn. The sands are interrupted and who's into the bag of holding. You can't kill a Mummy Lord; they live forever.
It's annoying.
The sand starts into the bag of holding, as do rocks and stones, and even the very structure of the pyramid around you starts to crumble and fall in atop you. The mages yell, "We have to get out of here quick!" And they start running.
Yeah, no dip, Sherlock.
I want us to try to save the Sphinx if she can move
Okay.
on our way out.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Getting
I'm not against.
crushed in an imploding pyramid is 10d6 of damage. If you would like to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid this, you can. It's a DC 15 to not get crushed in an imploding pyramid for everybody. If you want to do anything but escape, it's going to increase the difficulty.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
I
it's-
think
Okay,
am
I can stick
escaping.
behind if you guys want me.
Yeah, here's the deal though. Like, I don't know. That's a struggle. Lex would like to do that, but I don't know if he's
We can
I
make
knowing
an
got
all that
attempt.
information is affecting. No,
I
knowing
got-
all the information is affecting like my player choice.
I got one more spell slot, and I used Misty Step,
All right, you're using the Misty Step to try and evade this
which
thing.
is
I'll let you
a
guys
bonus
do something.
section.
I'll let you take an action to
10,
try and
15,
like
20,
enact your
25,
will in this
30.
moment. It's not like a one-time boom save or fail. It's like this pyramid is crushing down inside itself to go into the bag of holding, and you're inside the pyramid. So
I used
as
Misty Step to avoid it.
yeah, okay, cool. Therefin starts poofing out of existence. Ayla, Lex, what are we doing? The mages are running. They're going to make their dex saves to just run for the exit in time.
I'm popping in and out of the Aether technically still.
Yeah, you could actually be out like in
That's
if you
also
are
true.
in the Aether when this thing disappears, you can blink back into the normal plane,
Exactly.
not into the bag. Yeah.
With an
'Cause it's-
18 and a natural 20, the two mages dive out of the pyramid, narrowly escaping what would have been certain death for their little tiny hit point pools
Yeah.
as it starts imploding. Okay, you're blinking in and out of the Aether. You're Misty Stepping, Ayla.
Well, this thing is following me, right? Right now.
It
It's
is.
a bag of holding.
It
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
If you'd
yeah.
like to run for
in
the
that
Sphinx, you
case,
can.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, run for the Sphinx. Let's start with a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 17 in total.
17
Yes.
in total saves. A wall crashes in front of you, and you lithely slide under and around. And the next one, it is a smooth, athletic performance as you slide into the Sphinx's chamber, which has not quite been consumed yet. What are we doing?
She's still there.
She is still there.
What is she
playing with her-
doing?
She's sleeping. She's sleeping on her scarab.
Shit! What would
You are
wake her
returned.
the fuck
Oh,
up?
as soon as you walk in, she opens her eyes. You've returned. What is going on? What have you done?
Get out!
I cannot
Just
leave.
get out. What do
This
you
is
mean you
my
can't
post.
leave?
I must defend. I must ensure that he is never released on the world. What is happening
He's
to our
going
place?
into a bag of holding.
She closes her eyes. And I am going with him. I cannot let him escape. It is my role to guard this tomb eternally.
And then I will guard you. in my bag. You'll be forever with us.
She nods her head once and sets her paw out gently.
Are we collecting another pet?
Well, she's in a bag of holding. She can't really.
As the tomb is constituting
Be
itself
safe.
down in, I'm going to ask you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Yes,
You took a moment
okay.
to be here. This one's going to be at disadvantage. And DC is 15.
Okay, the first one was good. The second one is 15.
You hit 15 exactly?
My
Awesome.
disadvantage roll was a 15.
Therfin, Lex, you guys are able to poof outside of the temple of this pyramid, and you see it start to get sucked in. And the bag of holding is sitting there as the entire pyramid is getting sucked into the dang thing, and the whole thing is gone. And all you see reaching out is one hand of Ayla's, still gripping the handle of the bag. And with your help, you're able to pull her out. Otherwise, she would have been trapped inside the bag of holding until next time
It's like
as well.
jail, basically.
Yeah. You pull her out. You have an entire pyramid with a mummy lord, an immortal mummy lord, and a sphinx inside your bag of holding now.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah,
sounds
that
like
makes sense.
sounds like a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yes, in fact, that makes sense.
Oh,
Right. So,
the
Lex
mages.
brushes herself off. He looks over at the mages and goes, "So, Simon, and you've
your name?
earned the honor of actually me remembering your name. What's your name?"
Jessica.
Wow, Simon and Jessica. My fault. So, I'll give you guys better nicknames as a terrible name.
All of our names at the beginning.
Yeah, I forgot them. It wasn't important. So, good job. Congrats. I'll make sure Truffandumpulus knows that you have succeeded and done extremely well. And that the
survived.
Hanseltons will be extremely grateful for your assistance, unbeknownst to them, that any of this happened. So, yeah, good job. Therefin, Ayla, appreciate it. Love ya. Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. Guess we gotta get out of here now at this point. Unless you guys want to muddle around here and,
Your ship
Is there
is nearby.
anything-
There's a, you notice off in the distance, there's definitely a crew of like reporters and paparazzi and all this sort of stuff kind of coming in to try and get effect, being held off by a line of security guards off in the distance. Like, oh, stand back. This is a dangerous area. I'm like, we need to see what's going on. Ah.
I lean over to Ayla. You think we could release the mummy on them?
Didn't we just save them from?
Yeah, but they're paparazzi.
The stealth ship is ready and waiting for your evacuation if we're leaving, unless there's anything else we want to do.
yeah, I'd like to do one more perception check to make sure there's no etheric interaction or interference.
Make the
As I'm
perception
still
check.
popping in and out of the aether as well.
Excellent. Make
I
the
did roll a
perception check.
19.
We also have 2 mages that survived, right?
They are. Yeah.
Yes.
Can they do any of
Simon
the
and Jessica.
saying?
That's also true. That'd be a way to do it.
I don't have any of that, but do they have any
perception.
divination or?
Sure. Let's start
These
with
are-
Lex's perception check. What was
22.
that? 22 total.
Yeah.
You do a quick scan all the way around. You do a quick prayer. You do a little meditation. You pop into the aether momentarily and look around. And it seems that the tear in the aether that summoned the echo, the memory of this this pyramid, is no longer in Greyfall City. With the 22, you see that it is within the bag of holding, but it is contained within the bag of holding. There is definitely a disruption in there, but
That
it's
I
there.
might
It is
need
inside
to
of it.
confiscate, technically. I could possibly replace it most likely, but that one might need to come with me to the college, actually, because
The whole
of
bag?
what's in it.
We're gonna need
Yeah.
the stuff
I
in
empty
the bag
it?
of holding. Yeah.
I don't really know without releasing everything as what's inside of it.
You can, I think, right? Because
Sounds
I
like
mean-
a problem.
How about this? Could we do it at the college in a controlled, safe environment?
can
That
we
would
do it
be
on an
nicer.
uninhabited island? Talk about safe environment.
Or just in the air, maybe, where it's
Yeah,
in case
plus-
something drops it just falls into Jotun? That'd be
I
nice
mean,
too.
That was going to be my suggestion. We just take it, we dump it out of the side of the ship like it's mother's ashes, and throw it in the skies.
Yeah, we can
Are
figure
we
that out
not
on the
afraid
way.
it will fall?
Dump a pyramid off into the skies. No, it doesn't land
You
on an
know,
island.
honestly, but that's also the issue, is that the pyramid is the issue. That's kind of the thing that I need to close and like bundle up.
At your
That's the
at your
etheric
instruction,
issue.
Ayla, the mages start attempting some low level basic divination spells, and they inform you we are able to divine into where the pyramid used to be and into the city, and all the things seem to be normal. That bag, however, we can't touch with our divination magic. Divination magic fails if targeted at the bag flat out.
What
Any
if we threw
spell.
What if we threw it in a volcano?
The whole bag?
No, just the
No.
pyramid. Just the pyramid. No, I don't want to lose the stuff in the bag, but if you dump the pyramid in a volcano,
I mean, I'm looking at it,
Well,
and
how about
honestly,
this? What if I do this?
Put my whole
What if
pyramid in the back of a-
I take it back to the college? You can come with even if you want to. We talk to Truffy. He's a big smart man. He might know a lot of things. Maybe he understands bag of holdings a little better than we do. Maybe.
wait, what if we gave it to Patricia?
Mm, Again,
but the bag of holding is infinite, and you do reach in. I'm not infinite, but you do reach in and get what you're wanting. Right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like that. I'm going to tell you that a bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds. That's an important point of information. I think the pyramid
So
likely weighs a little more than 500 pounds.
so what you're telling me is the solution is a fail. Still a solution.
64 cubic feet. Not to exceed a volume of 64 cubic feet. Now, I did fuck up the pyramid from the Wild Magic Surge was supposed to be a 60-foot pyramid, and I made it like 120 feet on our map because I thought it was more fun. But the bag does say it has a 64 cubic foot in volume, which means a 60-foot pyramid can fit within a bag of holding.
okay. So maybe when it went into the bag, it went back to its original size or something.
Yeah. It was growing and
Yeah.
shrinking. There's
To
some,
whatever
there's
the
some
60
fuckery.
feet.
I used the word
Yeah.
echo a couple times. This is like an
Yeah.
echo of the real pyramid, which would be much,
Alright,
much, much
well,
larger.
we did have a scroll of plane shift, so maybe we could just shift it into a different plane of existence.
I mean, that is what a bag of
Maybe-
holding is.
Here's
It
what I'm-
is
Yeah.
a different plane.
Here's how I'm
So,
going
I
to
mean-
adjudicate this. It says that you can reach into the bag of holding and retrieve an object. What I'm going to say is all of your objects are inside of the pyramid. It takes up the whole space, and all of your objects are contained within inside of it. Anything that was in the bag of holding is inside of that pyramid. If you would like to
Okay.
enter the bag of holding, enter the pyramid, and retrieve your objects, you may, but it requires navigating. Like, you have to go in there to do it.
Aw, means we can visit our friend.
That's how
It's
we're
Yeah,
gonna
see, I'd
work
rather
from
let
now
the
on.
I'd rather let the pyramid back out, and then plane shift it get off stuff, or let the stuff stay in the bag, whatever happens, and then plane shift it somewhere else into hell.
Also tell you that
Yeah.
there's a limited amount of air in the pyramid. If you stay in there too long, you will suffocate. Fortunately, neither the Sphinx nor the Mummy Lord require air, so
Wait, you said fortunately.
they don't die. But y'all would if you stay there too long. But you can go. You can easily get in, navigate, get your shit, get out. That's fine. The Mummy Lord is contained to his realm.
Little chambers.
Yeah. You can get your shit out. That's fine. That's not a big deal.
Be a good way to
But-
keep your shit from getting stolen.
That's how we'll adjudicate that. That seems like a reasonable, poof, you put the shit in there, now the whole bag is filled with the pyramid. Everything else is inside the pyramid. You can crawl around in there and get what you need. It's a whole mess.
Or we can just let it out.
Or you can just let
So
it
if
out.
the pyramid came out, would all the stuff stay in the bag?
Unclear.
Yeah, I have another issue. If he's reformed now, he has the heart.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nobody
Most
took the heart
likely.
with us when we left. Who had it last?
No, the heart was thrown into the bag. That's what sucked everything else
And then
inside.
Right.
Loaded.
You put the heart into the bag.
Yes.
You don't know.
What if the pyramid crushed the heart?
It can't. It reforms.
Yeah. But what if the sands of the heart is stuck?
But maybe when
underneath
it
the
reformed,
pyramid?
would it have gone back to its original in the chest location?
Let me ask
Possibly.
this real quick.
Like a
What
reset of a location. Sorry,
what
go.
incredible valuable things do you have in the bag of holding that cannot be replaced?
Everything can be replaced. That's what I was looking at. I was looking
We
through.
put some weird shit in that bag of holding.
It was a lot
Indeed.
of
Sentiment and memory.
no, we don't
It
have
was
a lot
haunted
of
by
weird
a
shit
banshee for a
anymore.
long time. Now it's haunted by a mummy
Yeah,
lord. It
it's-
seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah, but actually, a lot of ammunition, rations, weapons.
That's fine. I promise that can be replaced easily enough.
8 sapphires.
That's
big.
more difficult to replace, but nonetheless, allowing an entire evil that is eternal out on the world. Yeah.
Yeah, but the heart
sapphires.
doesn't die. The heart can't be destroyed. If we destroy the bag, what's to say that the heart just won't reappear
What?
once everything is...
It's because it's in a different plane. If you destroy the plane that it exists on, then it cannot neither exist no
from
more.
my experience, if you destroy a bag of holding, the only thing that happens is everything within the bag
It spills
explodes
out.
into the
Yeah.
material plane. So
The
not only
astral
are we
plane
going to get our
specifically.
stuff,
The
now
astral plane. Deal. We don't
you're
care
gonna
about
get
the astral plane.
pyramid.
Have a mummy lord. Yeah. So then, how about this? Real quick. Hey, just come here.
So, yes,
Just
sir.
Simon,
We're here.
Jessica?
We're here. Yes, what do we
We're
got?
going to
Yes,
prepare
sir.
the plane shift scroll that we
we
have
can't...
here,
Wait.
and we're going to plane shift this pyramid somewhere else.
Canon to Athrend. Can we access other planes besides the Aether?
In Aethrend, you cannot access other planes outside of the Aether. You can plane shift it into the Aether or into the Feywood. Those are the planes
Yeah,
available.
those are the only two. That's
that was a
story of
was an old
Athrend, the fact
core-
that we are removed.
you can plane shift into the Aether or into the Feywood.
Create
Those are
Vecna.
the available plane shift.
All right, let me see the bag
destinations.
real quick.
As you're looking at the
I wanna
bag,
try
you
something.
realize after several moments of discussion that the bag is sealed shut, tied up, and nothing seems to be happening. Whatever is contained within is contained within at the moment.
Yeah, so Lex has it, and then he runs to the ship and leaves.
I believe you all were on the ship already, weren't we?
Yes.
I thought we
Yes.
No.
specified that we'd already.
No,
like,
we were
gone-
still...
No, we definitely
we
weren't
were
on the
not.
ship.
I misunderstood. Okay.
No. Yeah. No.
We can roll some contested checks if Lex wants to snag the bag and run off. You guys.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving. I'm just gone. I have the bag. No one's going to be able to grab me. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
You know where I'll be.
that'll be a contested.
I'll figure it out
dex
with the
check
smartest
to
people in
dart
Athrend.
off.
You think they're the smartest.
Well,
They
the
literally
You
smarter
made
are.
is-
friends with them 2 weeks ago.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Oh, I would like to check something.
Hmm.
My sweet oath bow. Does
Yeah.
it still consider an enemy alive?
Fuck.
No, on a different plane
Oh
it
my
doesn't.
God,
I don't think.
have to check the oath bow.
I don't think it does
think
planar
about
existence.
the
I
oath
don't
bow.
think.
I'm checking.
That's a good question, though.
That's a really good question. Because
That
that
would
could
also super suck.
really screw up
It
your
wouldn't,
bow.
because after 7 days, if you haven't killed, you can.
Okay.
It would just
Okay, so
mean.
you can't turn it
So
off.
if I kill my enemy, it takes 24 hours before I can have another sworn enemy.
Okay.
But if you can't, then it takes a whole week to be able
That would
to
be wild
call.
if like different planes made it still stay active.
It doesn't say anything about planes. It just says until your enemy dies or 7 days later.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about planes. You could go to a different plane and the enemy is still alive. The oath
I
bow
mean, is he alive, or did he in fact die and can return to life?
The Mothbow remains active.
Okay.
As you look at the
can't
Oathbow, the soul of the mummy is still alive, alert and aware and existing in the realm. It has not been laid to rest. It still reasserts itself. It is contained, however, within the bag of holding. And with that assurance, like knowing I have the Oathbow, he is alive. He could go out of his pyramid. You kind of put the pieces together. Like, he can go out of the pyramid now, but the pyramid's in a bag of holding, so he can only go 4 feet outside the pyramid inside the bag of holding. He's stuck inside of that den.
Yeah.
I just like to think it's like they're bug bombing the pyramid. He tries to go out, but it keeps him stuck in.
You guys took his scroll of plane shift with you. Without that, he can't plane shift out of the bag of holding.
Holy shit.
He's stuck in there.
Wow.
This is great. This is really good. Can he... Guardian, Contagion, Insect, Plague...
And he can't do true
I wanna...
restoration on
Shield
himself.
of Faith, Guiding Bolt, Command, Sacred... Nope, nothing. He's got nothing that can get him out of that bag. He is stuck in there. With the Sphinx,
Lex.
who is still guarding...
wait a minute. Hold on. As I'm running away, I go, wait, I've got a different idea. Actually, why don't we just put this in a bag of holding?
The bag of holding.
Yes, because I've heard
And
some
you
wild,
just
crazy
have
stuff.
another bag of holding.
Oh, that's not a big deal. We can get there. It's easy
Get
enough.
a bag for your bag.
I promise you, some wild, freaky stuff will happen. It'll basically tear existence apart to a degree within this interdimensional planes.
Hey, you
So
got
they
That
will destroy
Aethrend
themselves.
wound that you were so concerned about, you're gonna amplify
Aethrend,
it.
no, not the Aethrend, because the bag of holding isn't the plane of Aether.
Right.
Nor is
it's
it
just,
our plane.
It
It is a
like
plane in
a
of
pocket.
itself.
It
It's
would
a pocket,
scatter
yeah.
the
So-
objects across the astral plane. We don't exactly have access to the astral plane from Athrend,
No.
so it'll scatter
So
the
it
objects
does just stay.
to a different plane, probably either the Aether or the Feywood. Sounds like a die roll.
I thought it.
Lex, we have connections to all three of us actually have really close connections to gods. How about we sit our asses and pray for a second? The oath bow that has been striking, the smite that has been striking. Like,
Listen,
we both defeated this guy with the help
Probably
of
a
our
logical
gods.
answer, but honestly, I just really don't want to screw this job up, okay? I'm trying to do a good job, trying to make Truffy, he's like
The
second or third mission I've
gods
been on.
Can help.
Fine, come on, Danny.
heal.
What the heck you have for me?
Yes.
Religion
we
rolls.
all
Whoever
please-
wants them.
I'm gonna drop my die.
Therfin, pray to your god.
Oh, she ain't answering. She
You
left me on
all are
speaker.
helping one another. You all have advantage.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
On a
rolled
religion check?
17.
Religion check. As always, the DC is always 20.
What? Even outside?
To pray to a god.
I thought the DC was 20 because it was Strahd,
If
and it
we're-
was hard to communicate with them.
Fair,
Well-
but it was 20 before we started playing Strahd.
It
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I rolled the-
yeah.
It is.
Nope,
You're
17.
right. In Strahd, it should be harder. So perhaps I should think about increasing that DC to 22.
I rolled 16.
16 is no good. What'd we get, Island Lex?
A 24.
6 8s. Lex?
17.
17.
don't have any
Cyrena
benefits to
and Deneth are silent in their response, but Aruna, you hear, it's evening. We said it's nighttime. The clouds part and the moonlight shines down.
We're in the Undercity, there's no moonlight.
Just enough between a couple buildings. It reflects off of the mirror somebody has outside. Maybe a painting of a moon is on one of the walls, some graffiti.
I mean, we did clear one of her
Temples down here. It's
temples
fine.
down here,
You hear
yeah.
her voice as you pray. What are you praying? What's the prayer?
I want her help. I mean,
Fix it.
can she close that tear?
Can she close the tear?
Because that's the big
Mhm.
concern here. If
That's
the
my
tear is
issue.
gone, We don't really
less.
care about a pyramid in a bag.
Correct.
Let me see. There is no tear in the material plane anymore. Any remnant of this pyramid.
But she
gone into
can
the bag of
access. I mean, she's a god, right?
What did you say you got?
Technically,
22, 24?
24.
With the 24, I'm okay with it. She will say, "You have contained great evil. Oh my goodness, this is awful. This is really awful. Where did you get this guy? Why was he awake? Great job. Keep him in there.
I mean, I called the pyramid and we left a heart for him.
Definitely a mistake. Leaving the heart for him was not great. That was not great. That was really not great. That's probably going to be a problem later on, but for now, for now he's contained. We can trust Hesmeraldus. She'll ensure he stays there and doesn't get any more
We're
trouble.
concerned about a tear in the aether that might have been created.
Or that still exists within the plane of the bag.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
It is torn. It is torn. There's a danger there. There is a pain there. Returning the pyramid where it belongs would probably just null that out, like, stripes lined up against one another.
Right.
Return it back to the desert where it belongs, and it will cease to be a tear. I guess that seems likely. Just whatever you do, I encourage you not to open that bag. That would be a bad idea. Opening the bag is a bad idea. You have my blessing. I will ensure through my power that it is safe in the bag, but just don't open that anymore. That would be best.
Cool.
And take it back to the Ember Expanse somewhere and dump it out there. That'll be a safe place to deposit this thing.
To the what now?
The Ember Expanse in Ima Ektu.
Wow, it's like fate.
A little bit. It's almost as though, like,
We really needed to go to those southern islands and explore them. After like 3 years of
was
campaigning.
calling you to explore these islands that I've been.
My God.
Hello, Destiny? Is it you?
No,
I'd like
it's
you to
just
meet my friend
Aruna.
Destiny.
No, it's just Jessica.
He is single. And with that, the graffiti moon passes out of view, and her voice is silent. And
Lex goes, well, Danny didn't really answer me, so... Hey, Therfin, you got anything from your god?
I think she got done with me after I saw her again.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're 2 for 3 right now. Tell me you got something there, Ayla.
Yes, she assures me that the pyramid and everything within is completely safe within the bag. And apparently we have a new mission. We're going to Ektu.
So you telling me we're going on a trip
Yes.
in our favorite boat ship?
And our favorite
Yes.
pirate
probably
ship.
not this boat ship.
And we're gonna
Not
fly
that
through the
ship.
skies?
Yes. With our old crew.
Alright. Okay, well,
Dude.
as long as nothing else wild pops up here, I guess that could be done.
Well,
Well, actually,
tell
I'm
the
staying here.
college that that's where your job takes you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's not a thing I can do. I'm planted here for a little bit longer.
What did you do?
There's-
Sign a contract?
Yeah, actually.
That's
I did.
never a good idea.
Yeah, well, listen. I think you forgot that I don't like to read.
It was the small print.
Yeah,
Small print.
I've
Every
got
time.
He only reads
a
in
few
polls.
more missions under my belt, obligationally here. But you know what? Simon and Jessica might be a decent replacement after all. After
I
they
heard-
learn these spells here that I've got for them, you're welcome.
I heard if the
These
are
school is
incredible,
destroyed,
We can keep
All
these?
the-
Can we take these back to the college?
Yeah, just stop being so lame.
They're so excited.
Balls.
What were you saying, Therefin? Didn't mean to cut you off.
I heard if you destroy a university, the college or the contract is null and void.
So that makes sense. But Truffy's kinda, I like him. I would feel real bad.
I like
if,
Truff too.
I would feel bad if we
He
did
can
that
use
to Truff.
he can use magic to rebuild it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anybody
But
could.
I also did create the first etheric hole in Athrend, so I kind of feel a little bit personally responsible to close just a few more. Actually, you know, like I said, they did name the street after me, but not in a good way.
Oh yeah, Therfin, we should walk down Lex Street.
Yeah, it's memory lane, all right. So,
Isn't that where I threw the trash?
Wow.
Isn't that where Voxra threw the trash can?
yeah,
We're
and
on Lion's Lane. Is that what that is?
yeah,
You're mono.
yeah. That was wild.
Wait,
You
what?
switched to mono.
You're mono.
How am I
Yeah.
mono? I didn't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just in my left ear.
How did I pull that off? I didn't mean to.
Magic!
What is
It's
going
the
on?
Mummy Lord. He's fucking with your shit.
We're legit all in the Matrix. This is proven.
The curse of the pyramid extends. Oh my goodness.
That's wild.
Is it still
That's
there?
that's tripping me out hard.
Is it still? Is it
Yeah.
Still like that?
Yeah, it's still mono.
Yep, you're still coming on it through one ear.
Boom. How's that? How's that? Still mono?
Still
Yeah,
mono.
it's still mono.
What the shit?
So
I mean,
that's what
is
that
it through
means.
Zoom? I don't think you
How
can.
about now? Is it still? Is it still?
Oh, now I
fine?
can't hear you.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Can't
now
hear
we
it
can't
all.
hear you at all.
Oh dear.
You're
Now you're
done.
not. No
You're
sound.
just mouthing
That's
words.
much worse.
No sound.
That's
No
much
Yeah.
sound.
All right. Well, everyone,
Okay,
thank
so
you
the
for
DM
watching.
says we solved the issue.
We solved this great pyramid conundrum. We are the greatest
How about
heroes
this?
in existence.
Right here now.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
there you are.
Hey,
Oh,
there we go.
stereo.
With the cell phone. Excellent. Okay. Yeah.
That's cool.
Our heroes have captured the pyramid in the bag of holding and have assurance that the Mummy Lord is safe inside, though he has been reunited with his heart. And who knows what untold disasters and calamities he may inflict, given
In
such
a bag.
Fortunately, the Sphinx is there to keep him in check, and the bag is shut, and the Moon Goddess has ensured her blessing upon the bag. It will stay sealed. Lex Lionheart cannot go on such a voyage, for he is
Bound.
to
Contractually
Greyfall
bound.
City. But the rest of the party considers perhaps we can return this pyramid back to the Ember Expanse and end this curse once and for all. On another day, on another adventure here in the Tales of Greyfall City. Thank you guys so much. This has really been a joy. I had a lot of fun with you guys. So, with
I
that,
know that she's just bapping him down.
Perfect. Yeah, I love to think that like a little mummified hand pops out once in a while, and you guys just wow, right back in. And with that,
No, she's doing it.
yeah.
The Sphinx.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh, yeah, the Sphinx just pulls it right back in. Yes, even better.
Well, like just bapping like a cat.
Very good.
Anyway.
And with
Yeah,
that,
dear.
thank you, the internet, for hanging out as always on another Tales of Greyfall City, and keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mist winds, because we're not in the mists of Barovia right now. Ciao.
Have a bloody good night.